Boom! Hey everybody! Woohoo! Right, here we go. Friday, blimey! I was thinking at the top of the week, what a quite an exciting start to the week it was. We got the Bricklink, the latest series of Bricklink announcements as well, which is kind of exciting. I think it was Series 6. I mean, it just seems like ages ago. And then, of course, we started getting the news coming through about Horizon. And that's looking very, very good. I don't play the game, so all I know is from having read people's kind of initial overviews and views of it, is that the sets kind of translate very well compared to the game. And then it was kind of this big bubbling, simmering news event that's kind of kicking off with F1. It seems to be one of the most drawn out launches I've ever known, simply because you can't find all the information out on the Lego website, which I find is a bit bonkers, to be honest. I'm sort of picking bits and pieces up everywhere. Honestly, folks, it's quite bizarre. It really is. But anyway, so tonight we have got new Star Wars, new Horizon, new Speed Champions, new City, new gift with purchase in the form of a new record player, which is kind of quite cool. It's got a hell of a threshold on it, though. But I will be picking it up this weekend because, of course, this weekend's got the double VIP points, mega insiders, I don't know, Black Friday kind of weekend kicking off, really. It's kind of quite cool, to be honest, quite exciting. It's exciting for me because there's a particular set. I actually got two sets that I'm going to be getting. I'm quite excited about them, to be honest. I really am. One of them in particular is to do with a kind of army that I'm kind of putting together. It's a bit like Shy's army, in all honesty, but I'm not going to go for 1,000. It's literally, they're called the 125s. Might be like the 134s or something like that by the time I finish with it. All depends how long Pick-a-Bricks kind of lasts having certain torsos for. But anyway, folks, otherwise, it's kind of pretty kind of exciting stuff if you're into Formula One, I would say. I don't know, it feels like it's almost like space is like, oh, so 2024. 2025 is on the horizon. It literally is, folks. I mean, let's face it. What are we like? My God, we're like 6 weeks away from it. That's scary. 5.5 weeks. Oh my God, we're literally like a month from now. We were talking about Christmas. I've got cards to write. I've got a tree to put up. It's going to be pretty busy. And, of course, got Wicked that's just come out this week as well. But that premiered in the UK in Leicester Square, just opposite Leicester Square's Lego store, which is still the largest Lego store in the world. Don't tell the Aussies that, though. And, yeah, so we've got quite a lot to get through tonight. And we've got a new peep on the panel as well, which I'm super excited to get to know, because I don't really know this person, to be honest, but I kind of like their vibe. So I was like, yeah, come on. And I kind of know him through friends as well that kind of gravitate around his circle. So I'm kind of intrigued to get to know this person. So anyway, we'll get him on in just a tick. Otherwise, yeah, do check out the survey, folks. That's going to be an interesting one. I'm just curious to know how much of you are actually a fan of Formula One racing. In top spot at the moment with so far 34 votes. Keep them coming, folks. Keep them coming. 41% saying not for me. In second place, 29. I'm a casual sporty fan of it. That's pretty much where I am as well. I'm super glad about this new Nigel Mansell one. I mean, that was basically growing up. That was my youth, that was. I love it. Boom, boom, 21%, which I think is actually quite high. I mean, we're talking about cars here. Strangely enough, the set that I'm not actually, what I am the most excited about isn't actually a Speed Champion set, albeit the Americans, it seems at the moment, are going to get this kind of super pack of 10. We're not going to see that tonight, folks, because obviously we're not American, but it is out there. We'll see if we get some images of it. Anyway, I'll pop over to Jay's Brick blog. He's got everything over there. He always has done. And what the heck is that? 9% of you said that. Keep the votes coming in. And just remember, as always, everybody who's going to be on the panel tonight, folks, you will find all their details down in the description below. And we've got all sorts on tonight, folks. We've got Twitchers, Instagrammers, YouTubers, everyone. Pretty much all the main platforms that are out there, which is jolly exciting. That's the way I like it. It really is. Otherwise, though, let's say hello to a few of you peeps out there, shall we? Who we got out there as well? We've got to scroll right up. I was scrolling through it, actually, as the stream was kicking off. We got two gay foals out there as well, giving it the old scareback lettering as well. I like that. We've got Chris, the Minifico, who must be talking about this geezer over here. There he is. 1 brick stud. Good to see you, Chris. Hope all is good with you. All the way from Canada is our good friend Macro Bricks. He goes, sometimes it happens, Jake says. Calm down there, bud. Good to see you, though, Macro. Hope all is good with you. The Brick Larrikin, all the way from Australia as well. Brick Larrikin, thank you so much for your kind words about London Calling hitting 250 last week. Amazing, that. God, that's only 5 years. I think I've got to work it out very quickly, but I think it's something like around 25, maybe even 60, actually, which will be like the 5-year point. That's crazy, isn't it? I can't believe they're doing it for 5 years. I can't believe it's still kind of a relevant thing to do, but it is. So people keep telling me anyway. Atlantic is saying, hi, Mark. Hi, Nick. Good to see you, mate. All the way from mainland Europe, which is always cool. Minifig Nix is out there as well. Honestly, folks, we've got some seriously good pictures to get through tonight as well, which I'm jolly excited. We're going to have Larry Legond on a little bit later as well. He's going to be telling us about some cool news that he's got. Pink Wheels is out there as well. Hi, Larry Legend. Yeah, talking to which, there he is. I see him now. Pink Wheels, great to see you out there, Meredith. Hope you are all good. Where should we go from here? Where shall I go from here? There they are. Chris and Justine. Hello, you two. How you doing? Lego Team B. They're going to be on London Calling next week. That's jolly exciting, isn't it? I've got a stream coming up, actually. I've got a build stream. Because we've got that, I think it looks pretty good, actually. The Skeleton Crew TV show coming up soon from Disney Plus. I think it's something like December the 2nd or 3rd. One of those two dates. Anyway, so November the 30th. Next Saturday, I'm going to be doing probably about a 7-hour stream. Just going to build the whole thing from start to finish. Kicking off at 1 p.m, folks. So that's about 8 a.m. Eastern time. But anyway, we're going to be, don't worry, I might be starting early. We're not going to finish early. It'll probably take about 7 hours or so. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be joined by Gaz and 1 or 2 others as well that we're going to be building the Onyx Cinder. Which is such a good name, isn't it? I love that. Talking of good names, Lady McBrick's out there as well, saying, Martin Andrews, hello, Madlib. Martin, there we go. Oh, I missed your stream earlier on today, Lady McBrick. I was a tad busy at work, I really was. But anyway, good to see that you was back to streaming on Instagram. Marty Becker's out there. Good afternoon, evening, everyone. Marty, great to have you here. Welcome to the LBB family. Now, talking of LBB families as well, got Cooper out there too. Good to see you, dude. If anyone wants to support the channel, support everything I do or anything like that, you've got a couple of different ways of doing it. You've got super chats, or of course, you can join the LBB family and kind of become a slightly more ingrained part of it. Otherwise, I'm just super glad to have you boys and girls and everything in between just here with us now. Super appreciate it. There we go. What's this? The Minifig Who, a member for 34 months. I think I'll try define MAVAA. Oh, yeah. Honestly, the Wicked thing, that is really kicking off. It really is. It's actually meant to be very good. A whole bunch of us are going to be going to the cinema a couple of weeks, actually. Not too long. Can't wait for that. It was just weird because it's just coming out now. So you think you want to see it with all the hype. But I don't think the hype's going to die down. Not until the new year anyway. Good Narvin, London Calling. Greetings from the cold, wet Netherlands. Yeah, it's been quite dry here though. But we have had snow this week. That's for sure. Temperatures are dropping. Brick scenes out there. Brick scenes. What do you think of all this Formula 1 malarkey? My God. 2025, mate. It's made for you. It really is. Intriguing though. Has anyone spotted the Speed Champion set? There's one Speed Champion set that's an 18 plus. 18 plus? You're probably thinking, for Speed Champions, why is that? I'll tell you a little bit later. It's quite intriguing, actually. It's very, very intriguing. But it kind of makes sense as well at the same time. What can I say? Loopholes are there to be kind of looped through, I guess. Polar Bricks is saying, no pods this evening. Who's exec producer tonight? Well, it's going to be Ian. Ian's around tonight. Don't worry about that. He's kind of gate crashed. There was going to be no bods. And anyway, he was just there. So I was like, you might as well stay. Anyway, we've got Minifig 801s out there as well. The Brick Bods, that's going to be Carrie. Me, Polar Bricks, until I fall asleep. She just sleeps all the time. Half our conversations are based on... they really are. They're based on Carrie and her snoozing. But anyway, Carrie, get well soon. We love you loads. Larry has given us $20. Have a couple of pints on me. Well, can I say? I was going to say, I nearly said something then about a certain new modular that might be coming out soon. I don't know, January the 1st. Intriguing, because it just looks like something off EastEnders to me. But anyway, Larry is, of course, the Legend. $20. Cheers, dude. I really appreciate that. And for you, Larry, this is for you. Cheers, mate.
Automatic pilot.
Automatic pilot. There it is.
Whew, just about got that in on time. That was lucky. Anyway, you see what I've just done. I did about 5 things. Brilliant. Evening, Nicole, says Brickscene. Hope you've had a good week. Yes, Nicole. Next week, you can be on the panel with me and, of course, Lego Team B. Can't wait for that. It's going to be a legendary episode next week. It really will be. Never too old for Legos out there as I nearly said as sure as then. Sure bricks a lot. Good to have you all here, folks. I super appreciate it. Anyway, let's bring someone in. Who am I going to bring in first? I'll tell you who I'm going to bring in first. As always, it's going to be Gaz. And minus Carrie tonight is, of course, the Brick Board, I suppose. Hey, Ian. How you doing?
Hey. Yeah, Carrie didn't tell me that we were cancelled. She just said, I'm sick. Again, because as if I hadn't noticed. And then and said she told you, and so you told her to have a night off.
Yeah.
She didn't mention me at all. So I just assumed I was on as normal.
Oh no!
There you are.
Because she said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna have these 2 Fridays off. I think it's the 6th or the 22nd or something like that." Which, by the way, she got the dates wrong. I said, "Well, that one's a Tuesday and one's a Thursday. So what are they all about?" So she's like, "Guys, honestly, she must be so sick. Like she's delusional. She must be." But anyway, Ian, how many times are you playing I'm Sick bingo with her or something like that?
It's so ridiculous. Pretty much everything she said today has been I'm sick or I'm not well or I'm ill. I'm like, I know. I'm in the same house as you, I can tell.
It's a weird thing because I've been talking to her this week, and she keeps saying, she either ends the sentence on "I'm ill" or starts the sentence. She even left a comment on a video of mine this week saying I'm too ill to be bothered. How unstraight the application of the sticker was, and it was like, my God, she's just going to be.
It must be quite ill then, to be fair.
And Gaz, it feels like a brand change to me. It's like Sick Bricks or something like that. I think it just sounds like a bit of a thing. I don't know. It really is. But anyway, Gaz, how are you doing this week anyway?
Yeah, I'm all good. All refreshed, and I've still got loads and loads of bricks that I'm still trying to wade through sorting wise so I can get actually building. So I've got another box here. I've got a box down here. And I just had more delivered today as well. So
okay, did you? Oh my God. I got loads of stuff coming tonight. It's meant to be coming today, but it seems to be coming tonight. Of course, we've got. Are you guys going to be after any sets retiring this weekend? Because we've got double VIP points. Ian, you going to be doing that?
I don't know. It mainly depends on whether
that's Ian's catchphrase. Really, to be fair, I mean we're just getting all the catchphrases out there. Really, Ian's catchphrase is I don't really know. Carrie's catchphrase is I'm sick. Gaz, what's your catchphrase?
Me, I probably don't have one. Everything I say is a catchphrase. It's just instantly memorable.
Ooh,
or forgettable, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, no, Gaz, you're unforgettable. What can I say? Anyway, what are you drinking tonight, Ian Brods? Because obviously you haven't got your
not the cherry cola.
Cherry cola. He's got that. Have you booked snacks up as well?
We've got some Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, Sour Patch, blimey! All sorts of ease in those. Excellent, good stuff. What about you, Gaz? What have you got tonight?
I've just got my drink as usual. So I got my can and I just got some water. My
can, so special brew and some water. Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
okay.
Special brew. Yeah.
I got Tesco wine gums and a couple of Kit Kats. How much of that I will eat tonight? I don't really know.
Because this week.
Am I what? Am I on a diet?
No banana this week.
No banana. Actually, do you know what?
No banana.
I actually ate a banana for breakfast. I was that hungry. I got to about 11 o'clock. I was like, I'm not eating anything. I went to grab the coffee. I thought, right, what goes with a coffee? Bananas. Strange but true, folks. Bananas do go with coffees, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. But anyway, we got. What did she say? We got the brick mods out there. This obviously isn't Ian. Save me some Ian brick mod. No, she's too sick to eat. Ian. She's too sick.
I don't know, it might be quite fun. She's not good with sour things, so
Is she not? She lived with you for
She
long
likes
enough,
them, but the faces she makes are amazing.
Good stuff. All right, good stuff. For the win, Ian. That's it. Let's see that, Ian. What are you going to be doing tonight? Anyway, you're unleashed tonight. Ian unleashed.
Yeah, so I figured I get to choose what to build.
Yes.
So I'm sure Kyle will be pleased to know that obviously there's Destiny's Bounty, which we've not built yet, and so I've been putting that off for quite a while.
Yeah.
But no, I thought I'd go something Christmassy.
Yeah.
So
that's a good set, man. That's a good set. Comes with those I think they're called squirt gears. Guys, are they squirt
gears,
Black
yeah.
gears.
Oh, splat gears, that's it. Oh, squirt gears.
So we already have one.
That's what I'm
in our
thinking
city.
about.
Yeah, we have one in the city,
I didn't get
but I need it to be built the other way round. So
Okay.
I'm mirror building this one rather than taking the old one apart.
All right, and lastly, because got Jake's in the chat. Yeah, apparently I'm a squirt gear. That's it. Can you imagine that on New Elementary? I think not. Anyway, what's the floor rating, Ian? What are the scores on the floors?
Well, it's pretty much the same as last week, apart from the fact that I've closed the door. So it gets a bonus point. So it's -4.
-4. Blimey. And Carrie can't even say anything because she's too sick, apparently. Anyway, folks, don't be like Carrie. Do us a little favour. Don't be sick. Give the stream a thumbs up because it makes sense. Ian's going to be on tonight. Gaz is on tonight, as you can see. Check them out. Actually, you won't see the brick bods down there because I didn't know they were going to be on. Ian is literally gate crashed. Anyway, let's get someone else on show. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go to Birmingham or do you want to go to I don't know where this guy lives. Where's the place where a load of Wombles live? Bournemouth? Let's go. We'll say Bournemouth. Old Pete. He lives in a retirement home, doesn't he? But we can go to Birmingham or we can go to the retirement home. Where would you like to go, Ian?
Well, obviously you got to go to Birmingham. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Oh God, yeah, you're from Birmingham, aren't you?
So, yeah.
Honestly, folks,
obvious question.
The accent comes out every now and again. It really does. But this guy doesn't sound like he's from Birmingham. He sounds like he's from somewhere more like London. He sounds normal to me. But anyway, let's bring him on, shall we?
Oh, there's a twang. There's a twang.
Is it what? There's a twang.
There's a twang to his accent.
I thought you said he's something else then.
I didn't say he's in LAN. No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, words to that effect. Which, by the way, folks, I still haven't heard. So if you get I'm holding back, I've got no idea. But hurry up, Lane. It's been way too long. Anyway, let's bring him on, shall we? He's slightly mad. I think he's slightly liberal. He's got a beard. He's come up with probably the best PMQ this year. He's, of course, our good friend Martin, otherwise known as the geezer with a beard and the biggest fan you've ever seen. He's, of course, Madlib. Hello, mate.
Hello.
Hey. There we go. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Yeah. Doing pretty good. Had a pretty chilled week, actually. It's not been too bad. Yeah.
Chill, wait, have you been at work this week or you had it off?
No, yeah, been at work, but it's actually been really quiet. So
has it?
Yeah.
Next week.
Down, so, yeah.
Well, I work for an American firm, and next week all the Americans are going to be celebrating Thanksgiving, so it's going to be really quiet. So I'm kind of looking forward to. I'm looking forward to not coming into work every morning to a billion emails with everybody and their dog CC'd in, which seems to be the way. It really does.
The dogs reply.
Do dogs reply?
Yeah, do they reply to the email?
Yeah, in a very rough kind of way. They do. There we go. And, anyway, on that terrible bombshell, by default, Madlib, we're going to go next to the retirement home, which I can't remember exactly where he lives, but I know it's full of old people. I can't remember if it's north of the M25 or south. It's going towards Whitby or something like that. But anyway, this bring him on. He's a good young lad. He's good looking. He's kind of a bit. Well, yeah, I'd say normally speaking, he'd be the eye candy tonight. But I think our special guest tonight is actually a bit of eye candy as well. But anyway, this bring him on, shall we? He is our good friend from the retirement home. Our good friend from, of course, Twitchland, Mr. Studs, otherwise known as Jake Studs. Hello, mate.
You all right?
How's
How
it
are
going?
you?
Hello.
I'm all right, mate. How's it go? I like
Good.
that.
Hanging out with me and the Wombles.
Hey.
Underground, there we go. I mean, Gaz, I bet you used to watch the Wombles when you was a kid.
Yeah. Who didn't?
Who didn't?
It teaches you about recycling in the environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's
Yeah.
who's
I couldn't get on with
British
them.
Didn't watch the Wombles growing up.
I watched it
born
when it
in
was
the
on, but I
90s
wanted
and
something a
still
bit
watched
better,
the
to be
Wombles.
honest. You know what I mean? But Moon used to wind me right up. That did.
What you've got to remember, Jake, is that
here we
for
go.
Greg, when he was a kid, he was watching Watch with Mother. It wasn't until the one that was in colour, his youth was in black and white. So-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually had a black and white TV. Did anyone else on the panel have a black and white TV?
Did you have to go? Did you have
I
to go
did.
around someone else's house,
Yeah,
the
we
rich kid's
did
house,
actually.
for that? Did
Yeah,
you?
it is. No, I lived in it. I lived in Newham. There was no such thing as rich kids in Newham. That was all. I used to have fun on the
so it
dump.
was stolen. That
Yeah.
makes sense now.
No, you're getting mixed up with Dagenham there. Or Narm, as we used to call it. It's trtrue. Honestly, folks, my first time I drove into Dagenham, I was in a cab. Funny enough, because I wasn't even driving, but I couldn't be bothered to get the bus anyway. So I got a cab. We're driving in with a couple of my mates. Honestly, I see this old geezer come running out. I was going, "Oh, give me my TV," like that, and it was a load of kids running off with his TV. And back in those days, his TVs were every, so it was like two of them.
What did you do? You opened up the boot of the
I said, "In you go." Yeah. Good lads. Right. Onwards.
What a diamond watch, mate. Look what I got here.
I went straight down to cash converters and then went and got myself some Lego. Right. Anyway, this is it. So we've got Jake Studs on as well. We've got Mr. Madlib here as well. Ian Brickbod. Minifig. Ooh. And of course, we've got 53 votes at the moment. That's him as well. So at the moment, F1. I'm curious to know, how much are you a fan of Formula One racing? Not for me, 43%. 23% says I love it, broom broom. Or I'm a casual sporty fan of it, 28. And the heck is that? 6%. The heck is that? There's a lot of people out there that don't know what Formula One is. It sounds like some sort of chemical compound when you think about it, I suppose. But anyway, this before we get our guest in tonight, his guest is a new member of the panel. It is. Hopefully, we get him on a few more times. Who knows? He might not want to come. But I will ask this though: did anyone see that banana stuck to a wall today that went for like £5 million or something like that? Did anyone see that?
I didn't know it was sold at auction, but I've seen the piece of art. Yes,
It got eaten at one point, didn't it?
probably.
The first time it was displayed, I can't remember if it was Tate Modern or somewhere else, but yeah, so someone ate the banana and they had to go and find another banana.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I know.
Phenomenal, that is. Yeah, that banana's got about a week left in it at best. It really has.
It lasted longer than Liz Truss.
It did. Yeah, that's true. And can I just say, it was a lot more useful as well. Paul John's Life saying hello all. Good to see you there, Paul. Hope you've had a top week. We've got Brightest Witch Bricks out there as well, saying hello, everyone, in her kind of Brightest Witch Bricks kind of manner. She's going to be back on again soon. We're going to do a Harry Potter-esque sort of London calling in a couple of weeks. And do you know what? I'm actually thinking, I'm only throwing it out there, folks. I'm thinking on the 3rd, which is going to be the first London calling of 2025, I'm sort of thinking, should we do make it a bit of a buildy sort of stream? Because everyone's going to have all new sets, seeing this is the beginning of the year, stuff like that. I'm sort of thinking, I might do a bit of a buildy sort of London calling. Bring the old themes back like I did before. Two gay folks out there saying, hey, KO. Hope you're good. Clever Pigs out there as well. We've got veteran Lego Dad out there as well. Good to see you, dude. Brilliant to have you out there. It really is. So anyway, let's get our 6th panel member on tonight. Larry's going to be on a little bit later. I'm not quite sure what he's joining us, but anyway, he will be joining us, which is going to be jolly good. He's got some very cool announcements to make. But anyway, we've got someone new coming on. First of all, how can I describe this guy? We only met about 10 minutes ago. His name is Christopher. That's for sure. He lives in California. He loves cats. So there's a lot of C's in there to remember, folks. He likes cats. Goes straight in there with him. Madlib, have you got a cat by any chance?
No, I've got a dog, a little puppy. Yeah.
Really? What's your puppy's name?
His name's Cosmo.
Cosmo.
Yeah,
Good-
we were
good
picking
dog
a name. Yeah, well, I like it because it's from Marvel. So Cosmo, the astronaut dog. And Carl likes it because it's short for Cosmopolitan. So
Yeah.
Classic.
That's good. Do you know what? Next year, new Superman film coming in 2025. I'm a bit excited about that. They're going to have the dog in it. Crypto's going to be in it.
oh, cool! I didn't know that. Yeah, that's cool.
Got to make people watch it somehow, haven't they? Stick a dog in it. Anyone will watch
Yeah,
it.
stick a dog in it. That's it. Having them sort. That's why they haven't put like super cat in it or something like that. You know, just a thing. Anyway, looking forward to that.
Super cat model.
So anyway, so his name's Christopher. He's from California. He loves cats. So straight away, everybody's on side with him. You'll find him on Instagram, along with a certain a Rachel and a Jackson as well. And his dad's jokes. He's very good at dad's jokes. He's a bit of an anomaly, this guy, folks. Now, I know because he kind of gravitates around people that I know as well, and I'm kind of intrigued by him. And I love his dad jokes. I really do. And I want to get to know Christopher so much more. So anyway, let me please welcome you all to our new friend on the panel. Is of course ClickBrickWorks, otherwise known as Christopher. Hello, Christopher.
Hey,
Yeah.
thanks for having me.
How you doing?
I'm good. It's quite the introduction. I was like, how does he know I like cats? And then I realized I think it's in my Instagram.
It is in your Instagram.
Other cats.
I've been poring over your Instagram today. I really
I'm so
have.
sorry. That is time you will never get back.
In a very creepy way.
Stalker like that. He does that to me every now and then as well. He'll slide into my DMs. I just mute it. It's easier.
It happens. It happens.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah. Be careful of Jake though. He's all right until he gets on the voice notes. So he goes a bit crazy then. No, he's all right really. He really isn't.
Voice note? Me, I'm a millennial. How dare you? I don't send a voice note. Gross.
What do millennials do? Because
Barely answer the phone.
yeah, the millennials do not like phones. That's one thing for sure.
If you want to
only
call
see
me, text me beforehand and tell me why, and then I can
Yeah.
file you into a Rolodex
Yeah.
of priority. If it's not important, I'm not answering your calls, okay?
Do you know, I emailed a millennial the other day. I might as well emailed my wall or something. Do you know what I mean? I'm still waiting. He's been messaging me. He's been talking to me occasionally as well. Hasn't got back to me about the email. But anyway, it's a generational thing. What can I say? We've got one Brick Studs out there saying he's called Christopher, loves cats, loves Lego. What a guy! Straight in there, because I knew how to get you on side, Chris. Or Christopher, I should say. This is the thing as well. I do occasionally call people by their names short, so I do apologise if I do that, Christopher. But I'm getting
Very
better
British
at it.
thing.
I know
lovely.
it is.
It's very
it
British.
is. Yeah, and if I call you Steve as well, again, it's just something I occasionally do. I'm only joking. I won't call you Steve. We've got Welcome as
The
well.
things he calls me in the DMs.
It's because you deserve it. We've got Sure Brick. Christopher as well. Look at that. He's a good lad. What can I say, folks? That's why I wanted to get him on. Welcome to the LBB family, Christopher. Welcome in, friend. ClickBrickWorks as well. So, seeing as he's here, and I got to be honest, for some reason, I'm not quite sure why. I'm gathering there must be a story behind it. Dan, in particular, is very excited. I got very excitable messages from him this morning, telling me that he was going to be on. Bright Switch Brick says, I love a good voice note, especially ones spilling some. Definitely. We've got Happy Friday out there as well from Jesse's Bricks Galaxy. Sadexcape is saying, name shortening is also very, I was going to say polished, but it's called a Polish thing. And and we've got Mark out there as well, two go folds. But you lot are really cheeky chatty tonight. Don't forget, folks, check everybody out. Check Christopher out, especially check Christopher out. You'll find all his details down in the description. And on that note, Christopher, I'm going to pop you in the middle because I don't like to put you on the sides. There we go. We'll put Jake over here on the side. It makes this side of the panel so much younger. It really does. There we go. He's got one of these cameras as well, Christopher. Look, it just follows him around.
You can see that.
That's
pretty awesome.
Looks like he's been a naughty
I think
kid.
I turned that
Something
feature
like
off.
He does, doesn't he? What's he got going on in the background?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the only bloke I know in his lounge. He's got he's got a flusher for his toilet. It's on the wrong side of the wall. Can you see it behind over there? That's it. Just
ignore that. Just
do
ignore
not
that,
pull.
okay?
I want to know what it does. Or what it doesn't. Anyway,
You
enough
don't
about
wanna
you,
know.
Jake. Yeah, and your toilet flusher on the wrong side of the wall. What sort of plumbers you got down there in Bournemouth? Anyway, Christopher, tell us a little bit about you. What you're all about, because this is the thing, right? I came across you as being, he's that geezer. He does all the dad jokes. I always listen in because I think you produce them really, really well. And then next thing I'm doing, you're coming over my feeds and you're in Scareback. I'm like, What's this geezer all about? So tell us a little bit about you, where you live, what your thing is with Lego, and yeah, let's get to know you.
I'm relatively new to the scene in terms of content creating. I just only started doing going on camera back in June. And I kind of just started doing it as a sort of a spoof of influencers.
Definitely.
I think the first thing I did was a spoof review of the Notre Dame Cathedral, because it was supposedly like the largest architecture set ever. So I think I still have it. I did a whole review of this one, which is the one that I made, and it took off. It was pretty fun, and but the content takes a long time to produce. I work in the creative field in my real life, and so I kind of put it upon myself to have a little bit higher production value in terms of like how long it takes to film things and how long it takes to edit. And so yeah, they're long. And then the dad jokes really kind of was just a way that I could fill in the gaps during the week, to get something quicker out there. And they just sort of have become more popular. And then there's, of course, Rachel, who's way more popular than I am. People care more about her than me.
Who is Rachel? Because is Rachel actually a made-up person, or is she someone that's in your family?
You're asking all my secrets.
I know.
We're only 5 minutes in.
Oh, okay. We'll maybe come back to that one. I want to draw it out of you, Christopher.
Okay.
I do. Have you got a favorite though out of Rachel and Jackson?
God, they're totally different people, and I don't play favorites, but it would be Jackson. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow. But I was just intrigued. First of all, because your production value is very high, and I think people say for example, like YouTubers like me, I think people were surprised how long making a video actually takes.
It's a full-time job.
Yeah,
Seriously.
it is. It's a different side of YouTubing. I love the streaming, and this is one of my favorite parts. I can immerse myself in with you guys and girls. But I do pine to make videos, and I've got about 4 on the go at the moment. But it takes time, and I've seen you kind of get fairly emotional at say 3 o'clock in the morning, telling people about your day and stuff, and being human, which is something I love about people, and just kind of explaining how difficult it is to make good videos, good content, and your stuff is very different, and I like it. I really do. Like, you are literally, whenever you do a new video, I'm straight away, I'm like, everything else stops and I'm watching it. And it's just quirky, and I love it.
Yeah, it's funny because like it's a little bit of my personality, but it's not actually like this is sort of a goofier side of me that I don't really let a lot of people see. And it's the persona that I've sort of created online is certainly not exactly like who I am as a person. I think I kind of screw up a lot of the backstory on things quite purposefully, just as because it's like I say it that like Rachel delivers disinformation to me, which I then deliver with gusto. It's like I just go right out there. I think the one that I did the most was the Harry Potter post I did on when you take 9 of the poly bags and you create of the Hogwarts castle, you can create a big Hogwarts castle built out of those 9 poly bags. I found it on Rebrickable. This guy had created it, and it just fascinated me. So of course, after the fact, I had to go procure 5 now retired poly bags to do it, which cost a fortune, and then built the whole thing. But I started off talking about how the headmaster of Hogwarts, which is known as the Red Keep, though it's beige, can understand why, and the headmaster Gandalf the White, and this is aided by Harry Potter the Hobbits, and literally it's all by the books by J.K.K. Tolkien. And just kind of like just screwed everything up. And then someone obviously commented and like, Harry Potter's not a hobbit. Like, yeah, no kidding. But in that first post, the very first post, this one, I just kind of did a blooper thing at the end where I leaned off and talked to Rachel. And then that kind of became a thing. And so it's this saga that's sort of gone on and has developed. But it's actually kind of interesting because if you create content, you know that getting people to watch the whole thing is sometimes not an easy task. And
absolutely.
So knowing that there is like a little blooper at the end that kind of furthers along this little story kind of keeps people around until the end. But, yeah.
Well, you create a hook, and you've you've introduced these other personalities into it as well, and you've got this kind of bubble, this world that you've created, this secret world.
Yeah.
And I like looking in occasionally when you let us in, and I like it. It's so different. I've never seen anyone do it. Have you? I mean, literally, the first question I wanted to ask you is, now we've kind of got it out there, your thing. Where did you draw from that idea? Because I've never seen it anywhere. It's one of the most original things I've seen on Instagram this whole year.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I tend to like a lot of comedy in my life, I think, and I kind of look at things very differently than most people do. And I'm always the guy that's going to make a joke, whether it's appropriate or not. Like, I kind of joke with my family that I bring the fun back in funeral. Like, I can literally be at a funeral cracking jokes, but like, and maybe they're ill-timed, but and so it just, I don't know, there's all these things just kept coming to me about influencers. And it was fun. It's funny because you and I had an offside comment recently about LAN, and I'm not eligible to apply for LAN because of the fact that you have to have posted once a week for 12 months, and I've not been around that long. But like it every time a new set would come out or be announced, my feed would be flooded with everybody in the world going, "Oh my God, you guys, I've had this set for so long. I'm so glad I can finally tell you about it." And it's like, and you're like, "Oh God, I hate you and I want to be you at the same time." And so it's just very frustrating. And I just was like, it was funny. I'm just going to spoof things. And I just started writing down notes, like, using terms like embargo, because you can't. I'm like, did I break the embargo? And I'm actually working on one now. I actually have a huge list of things because there's no shortage. I think every time I'm on Instagram, like someone will do something like, "Oh yeah, I'll make a note. I'm gonna lampoon that later." You have to,
otherwise you'll just forget them. But yeah, I remember once you did. There's a really good set that me and Gaz like from the Ninjago movie, and it's. Gaz, what it's the little tuk one, isn't it? That's the one we like. Yeah, and you
got the box here.
Oh, he's got the box here. There we go.
Yeah, because it's not. This one, that one, yeah.
Yeah, that's the badge.
No, the one I did was the it's over there. It's that little bridge. The bridge.
That's it. But it came from that same kind of wave of sets that came out, didn't it?
Yes.
And I'm watching this, knowing in mind that this was kind of a recent video, and I'm watching this, and he goes, "Oh, we've got this new video coming out. There's this new film coming out." So I'm like, "What? Is this something that he created like 4 years ago or something? And just didn't post it?" And then I was looking at your surroundings. I was like, "No, he's got new stuff there. This doesn't make sense." Yeah. So straight away, I'm kind of like straight away, you've pulled an emotion out of me, and I'm like, "What is going on here? like, where am I?" It was a bizarre thing, but I loved it because it was so different.
Yeah, that was funny because that was actually funny because I saw that box on a website, Goodwill Finds. I don't know if they have that outside of the U.S., but it's Goodwill, which is a charity shop, and I saw that someone had put it up there for sale. One of the Goodwills put up there for sale, and I could tell on the front that there was a little piece of like happy birthday wrapping paper still stuck to the front of the toy, and I was just like, "Oh, I have to have that." So I bought it, and then the whole the backstory was that Rachel obviously like just lifted it from some kid's birthday party when he wasn't looking, and it was it was like it's old, and that was the other like kind of like a little rub for LAN. It's like, okay, well, you know what, I'm not getting these sets in advance. This is what you get, people. We're gonna review a set that's 17
funny,
months
though.
out. Like,
yeah, dude, honestly, that is quite funny. Yeah. It's weird, but it's funny. I like it. I like paradox. Like so I do this video every week where I apply a sticker. This is my technique. And I know people that only know me because of it. as well. Oh, you're the guy that does the sticker thing. And I, and that's fine. But I've had so many people do parodies, including young Jake down there. Having done
I would
parodies
never parody you. How dare you?
but honestly, it's funny though because it's a really nice thing. I mean, people do like
It's flattering,
tech.
right? When someone parodies you, I think.
Yeah, I really like it. Like,
I went into Maya, Greg. That's not the reason I did it.
oh, he does. Don't worry. It's got a picture of me up in his. Anyway,
Look, you send me the picture in private.
Oh god.
There we go. But certain elements were blurred out, folks. Take it from me, they really were. Mad Neb knows exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, so intriguing. So the one thing I really what I wanted to do today when I was kind of creeping around your Instagram was what themes does this guy like? And I kind of got hints of Ninjago and Harry Potter, but. Well, maybe Star Wars as well. You like your droids. What's your themes? I got to know what's your favorite sort of themes that you
I think it's definitely Ninjago. And the funny thing about Ninjago was I had never seen an episode of Ninjago until like July. But I would stare at the sets all the time because the intricacy and the detail work is unbelievable. Yeah. And there's just so much story in there. And I remember my husband and I would be at the Lego store like back when the Lego movie came out and Ninjago City was there. And I would definitely have an appreciation for it. And I would just be staring at it. I'm like, I'm not going to spend that kind of money. I don't even know what the set's about. And then it was over the summer where my husband was home in Hawaii visiting his family. And I just had like a couple weeks on my hands. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to start Ninjago. I watched every episode of every season within that 2 weeks. And then he came back and I was like, okay, yeah, we got to watch this. And I literally put it on again and watched every episode again with him. So I've now seen everything twice. And it's tough, like playing catch up in a sense, because now all the sets I want are like $1,000. And you're like,
I know,
that's pretty expensive stuff.
Mm-hmm. And so a friend of mine, you've got Ninjago City as well. Like, you've done a video where you did the micro ones, which I love. I'm a big fan of those, especially when they discounted. Thank you very much, Lego.
I know, right? That was pretty sweet.
and then you just did a flex where you just pulled it across your desk, and I was like, yes.
That's actually like one of the first like bigger sets that I've ever really bought. I actually did end up getting the UCS Millennium Falcon, which is also sitting in a box on the floor. And that one we were joking around that we were saving our VIP points, which are now insider points or something, that we were saving up for the Millennium Falcon. It had kind of been just like a running gag with us at the Lego store. Because like, do you want to use your points? We're like, no, we're saving up for the Millennium Falcon. Haha. And then actually we did. we got it to the point where I think we had half of the money for the Falcon. And then I switched internet providers and they sent me like a bunch of like Visa gift cards. I was like, perfect. I know what we're doing with this. So we went and bought the Falcon with it. But so Ninjago is a huge thing for me. I think that the detail work is amazing. One of my friends sold me the Ninjago City set over the summer and used. And so we got to build it. It was a really great experience because it came in a bunch of bags and, you have to like sort it out by color. And my niece happened to be visiting for a couple of weeks. And, she's 15 and, she's going to get to that age at some point where she doesn't want to spend time with us because she'll have a driver's license and be seeing her friends. And so, but for the time being, she does. And so we were excited about that. And so everybody would get like a color or two, and then we'd look at the instructions and be like, okay, we need these pieces. And then we'd all find it. And then you would take a turn putting that set of instructions together. And it took forever to build this. It took like almost 2 weeks to build it. And, but it was really great sort of like family time. And you got to like really get to see every single, because, you're not breezing through it or running through it. Like you have to go slow. So you really get to enjoy it.
Yeah, it's good, and it's good times, good memories and stuff like that, and it's a brilliant set. I've just started building it actually. I kind of started it, and it was like, okay, folks, we'll be building this, randomly in between other things, because I just want to start getting it out there and building it.
Yeah, but that's actually how I found out about you, and when I reached out to you about that, because like I said, I'm very new to all of this, and the community has been so incredibly amazing. I have to say, like all the content creators. my buddy Dan, who's out there. We spent a ton of time in Scareback. It's amazing. It really is very amazing. And I was watching Shy's podcast, and like I think the first episode I ever threw on was you when you guys were at Brickworld. And so I got really interested. That's when I started like picking up on London Calling and watching. And you had mentioned that you were building the Ninjago City and you were going to do a post. And I was like, oh, damn it. I was like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to but I'm sure I'm going to just screw everything up anyway. It's totally different.
Dude, it's a legendary set. The end of story. It is one of the sets that a lot of people want to have. They really do. Christopher.
Yeah.
That was quite good going. That really is. No, I could talk to you all night, and we probably we're gonna be chewing chewing it through the night. That's for sure. Chewing the fat, as they say. But we got someone new. We got someone in the green room waiting for us with news of stuff. We'll get him on, and then we'll go around the panel, make sure everybody's okay, how they're doing. Good to have you here, Clips Films in Melbourne. It's our good friend from over the pond. It's been a while since he's been on. In fact, I think the last time he came on, he was getting pretty excited for the new Wolverine and Deadpool movie. I wonder if he liked it. Anyway, let's ask him, shall we? He's, of course, our good friend, Larry Legend. Hello, mate.
Yo. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm all right, my friend. All right. Good to have you here.
Hey, Christopher, I missed it. Where are you from?
I'm in Los Angeles, but
Oh,
my family lives in Colorado Springs mostly.
oh, nice.
Not from there, but they all migrated there. So
Uh-huh.
I'll be coming to your Brickslopes, which I don't want to spoil the fun, but go for it.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
well done. All right. See you, everybody.
That's it. That's his promotion. No. Seriously though. So, Larry, I mean, dude, you're always welcome on. You know, Jesse as well. Nikki, even Nikki's reached out to me today. I was like, Nikki, I haven't seen you since Brickworld Chicago. I tell you what's really exciting as well to know that we're only really 6 months away from Brickworld Chicago again. We're not far from that. I know. It's like I just can't believe. I mean, Ian, does it feel like it's been 6 months since we've been there?
I mean, the fact that Carrie only just finished the videos for it seems like it can't have been that long ago.
Yeah, but she's been sick, Ian. Come on,
yeah, she's
been
ill.
sick.
No, she's ill. Come on.
Yeah, she's been sick. What can I say? She's been sick. I bet she's sick of making those great big long movies now for the vids and that for the YouTube channel. When are we going to see those, dude?
I don't. So, yeah, she didn't do a video today. I can't remember if today was going to be another Chicago one or what. But yeah, she's working on them in the background.
That's it. In between naps, I suppose.
In between naps,
because she's sick, folks. She's sick. She's sick. She's sick. In case anyone's wondering, where's Carrie? Where's the eye candy for the bods tonight? She's not with us. I saw her earlier on. We saw her earlier on. She's okay. But yeah. Anyway, Carrie, if you're still out there, we love you loads. We really do. Especially Ian in particular, actually, even though he's going to be eating all the sweet and sour stuff tonight. What can I say? Anyway, Ian, what are you doing? We'll come back to Larry in just a sec. What are you doing tonight? Are you doing? Are you building something?
This is what I've done so far.
The ice rink.
Oh wow!
So it's actually going to be embedded within the kind of winter village in the city, which is why the edges are a bit rough. I don't want to put the slopes in because then it won't work properly. But yes, and I've reversed it so that this is on the other side to what it normally would be.
You reversed the polarity. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Oh, amazing what you can do with those gears. Isn't that right, Jake? Martin, are you building anything at the moment?
Yes.
Like,
Currently building.
Don't say the X-Men mansion. You can't still be doing that.
No, that's done. That's done. Yeah.
Oh.
I actually build on your stream. I do more building on your stream than I do mine. So yeah.
I've seen your stream. I'm like.
So this is the.
Where is it?
The Disney set for the little heart box.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's a Disney princess set. It's half price. It was half price at Game. So.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah. I got my.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I got my stuff from Game. I know that much. And there's a lot of disappointed people that didn't.
Yeah. You got a evil queen.
Let's have a look
In a little scene there.
Oh, it's a minifigure.
Mini doll.
Mini doll. Yeah, mini doll.
And you got that sticker on the back.
Those are so
there.
creepy.
And you got Snow White on the other side. You pull her out, and she's got her own little scene as well. So
There we go. It's like little habitats.
Yeah.
Oh, they're nice, aren't they? I don't mind the mini dolls. I don't mind them. I don't mind them.
Don't think she should eat that apple.
Mini dolls get way too much hate. Way too much hate.
Yeah, I think they were right, actually. I just want to see them do a Star Wars one. I just want to see what reaction.
I can't wait until one. They're going to do it eventually.
Yeah,
They have to. I cannot wait for that.
Coming up. Look at her. You crack me up, you do, Mark. What did you say? Yeah, don't eat the apple, Snowball. There we go. There we go. Well, Jake's just doing Jake's thing. He's on here. Are you feeling okay, Jake? You said you weren't feeling too well earlier on. Are you doing okay now?
I've got man flu.
He's got man flu.
I've got man flu.
Do you think that's what Carrie's got here? Because she's.
What are you trying to say about Carrie?
Pretty sure that would be more man flu.
She complains way too much for it to be man flu.
Oh, there we go. My word. Someone is getting risky strategy. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Someone's sleeping in the Lego room tonight.
Exactly, yeah. Someone's going to be getting to wake up tomorrow with a sore back because we know the state of that floor. Anyways, I tell you one thing. I just want to say hello to one person. Here's the thing. So earlier on this morning, I was like, right, let's spend a little bit of time this morning over my first cup of tea of the day, looking into what Christopher gets up to over on Instagram. And one of the things I did when I was looking at it was on his story. We've got Liz out there as well. Liz, this is pertinent to Liz as well. And I was like, I was the first time I seen someone post something about a car, a car selling kind of ad. And I was like, this is interesting. And he said, bravo, Volvo, and all this. I said, Volvo, okay, this is a very family. Volvo's normally associated with being safe family cars. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Let's see what kind of floats his boat, so to speak. Well, anyway, I put this on, and I was literally crying over my cup of tea. I really was. I was like, so anything to do with emotional things, I always send on to Liz. I always do. It's the thing that we do. And she said herself. So about 5 hours later, when she kind of woke up and started doing her thing, she was like, yeah, literally, I'm literally weeping. It's this new story, folks. This new, it's like a campaign. It's an advert. Yeah, and it's life. It's human life. But what did you like about it so much, Christopher? Tell us a little bit about it, and then we're going to find out what Larry's up to.
I saw it on LinkedIn, and someone had posted it there because, like I said, I'm in the industry, the advertising industry, and they're like Volvo, like just literally went against every single rule. They put a 3-minute and 47-second advert out on Instagram, and it's and they're like, they didn't give. I can't say what they didn't give, but 2 craps, let's just say, about it, and it's been insanely popular. It's actually been kicking around since September. I'm surprised I didn't see it until now. And so I just thought, you know what, I just want to push this out to my Instagram friends and people. And it's an incredibly powerful ad. And I love storytelling and the storytelling in that. And I love I said in my thing, watch all the way to the end. And I love that. And sometimes when I create videos like that, I'm always like, will it make my mom cry? Like that's like my litmus test. And like, if it does, then I'm doing my job. So I'm just fascinated by it. I actually don't usually push non-Lego content out, but that was just too special.
If you like
it, I feel like
that's
it's
the thing.
Expired. So if anybody, like, I feel like I should redo it for anybody watching.
Dude,
push the story out again because I think it was a while ago. I did it over 24 hours ago.
Yeah, do check it out, folks. It's this Volvo advert, and it is really, really good.
I'll put it in the chat so I can find it.
Oh, good man. Now, here's the thing, Larry. I'm pretty sure I am right in saying you are a Star Trek fan, aren't you?
I am, yes.
Well, I tell you what, mate. Earlier on this week, I was in tears. I was in absolute tears because have you seen the short film kicking around on by a company called Otoy? It's nothing to do with toys. It's a proper filming company, and it's Kirk. He comes back.
I haven't. I've seen. I haven't watched it, but I have seen it. I saw it pop up, and I'm like, "Ooh, that looks interesting."
Yeah, honestly, dude, see it. It is.
Yeah,
I was in floods of tears. I can't watch it all the way through. I literally can't. Even
is
tonight.
It AI?
No, it's William Shatner. Is him. He's there as an executive producer, and he's in it as well. That's him, and he's de-aged, and it's canon. It's backed by Paramount as well, and and it was endorsed by Leonard Nimoy's wife.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the name of it again?
It's called
7 something, isn't it?
yeah, it's a particular number. Let me just bring this up, and then I'll be able to find it. It is called it's 765874 Unification. All right, folks. Honestly, if anyone out there is a Star Trek fan, good to see you, Trevor Blixoplorium, all the way from Chicago. Love you, dude. Honestly, there's very little dialogue. Literally, there's a line in it that Kirk comes out with in it, and I'm not joking, Larry. It's the best thing I've seen ever. It is the end. It tells you the ultimate ending for Kirk and Spock, and
Really?
yeah, and all the dialogue is in the eyes. It's brilliant. It really is. And it really is William Shatner. And yeah, all I will say is watch it. If everyone has like sort of 10 minutes, if anyone out there is a big Star Trek fan, just get 10 minutes alone with yourself and watch it. And you'll be like, wow, you know, it's really mind-blowingly brilliant. It really is.
God, Star Trek fans are a bunch of nerds, aren't
We are, mate. We are.
Geeks.
We are indeed. Anyway, Larry, let's start.
Sure.
Let's bring up your thing that you've just that you've beautifully shared. So
All right.
let's go into a kind of a sharing mode. So let's do this. Let's bring us all down here. Tell us a little bit about this as it kind of goes through it. Well, actually, I'll tell you what we do. For now, we can pop us all over here. Does that work? Oh, no, it's a bit too big. There we go. Well, let's do that. There we go. We'll get there eventually.
Jesus Christ.
We are. This is quite good, isn't it? Oh, all right. Let's do that.
ladies and gentlemen.
Let's do it like that. That works better for that because you've got the days.
Oh,
So, Larry, it's been a little... yeah, exactly. Don't get trouble sick. Larry, it's been a little while since you've been on. You kind of alluded to me in Chicago that you was kind of working on something.
Mm-hmm.
This seems to be the fruition of your work. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, so yeah, we've been, this started probably about a year ago where we, a bunch of people in our lug had finally decided, because we've always wanted to have a convention here in town. And after I've been to 7 conventions, and I know exactly what some of these old timers were talking about and how cool these conventions are. We're like, yeah, Denver would be an awesome place to have a convention. So we took it from just talking about it to, all right, let's make a committee. Let's start talking about how do we do this. And months and months and months later, talking to people, we have come down to an ownership group, and we reached out to the Brickslopes guys out in Utah, and we formed a partnership. So we're now going to have 2 Brickslopes events during the year, one in Denver, one in Salt Lake City, Utah. And because, Cody started Brickslopes 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And so now we've got 2 shows. The Utah show will be in August. This is in April. So we made sure that they're kind of at opposing ends of the calendar, so to speak. We're also very careful not to overlap with any other cons that are going on. But so we are now Brickslopes Colorado, and it's a thing.
But how did it all come to be? Was it like, I mean, these things don't just happen. You've got to get.
They do not. At first we had to figure out, how do we want to do it? Did we want to start from the ground up, or the option of partnering was floated back, in the early days, and eventually that's the road we went down. And we've talked to several conventions, and finally landed on Brickslopes, and it's been a great partnership. There was, there's so much stuff that goes into it. All of the little things. I mean, every little bit, but there was some. To do this right, we did have to, keep it on the DL for a while until we could, make a proper and formal announcement, which we just did this week. So,
And how's it been received so far? How's it been received? Because people love Brickslopes. People love Cody. He's the king of swag. He's a beautiful guy. I love him to bits. He's been on here a few times. I mean, are you kind of thrilled, excited, nervous? What does it feel like?
I mean, I'm beyond myself thrilled. I'm so excited. There is some apprehension, and the closer we get with little things that are coming up, for example, I would love to have had the website ready to go tonight, but it's not. There's a ghost in the machine, so to speak. There's a little bit of a bug we need to correct in order to launch that. And when we do, people can buy tickets. Like, we need a website. It needs to be ready. But you know, stuff happens. And but this is the event center. It's a brand new building. There's a it's a complex that's just north of downtown Denver, and it's known as has been known as the National Western Stock Show. And this place dates back, I think, over 120 years. I mean, way back in the old and before times. It was actually a place where all the ranchers in the Colorado, Wyoming, Nebraska area would, bring livestock to buy, sell, trade, and all that. And now they've got things like this event center, and they do a lot of stuff down there. They still do a lot of stock show type stuff. There's an annual 2-week event that goes on down there. But at any rate, this building is a brand new one. It's only about 2 years old, and it took us a long time to find the right space.
What's the square footage of that?
This is 17,000 square feet. So it is, I think, going to be just right for our first show. We shall see. There's a whole lot of first year stuff that we're just waiting to find out, what it's going to be like. There's going to be some little bit of growing pains, I think. But so this facility, what you're looking at is the actual event hall. There is this auditorium that is just so very awesome for all of our, general gathering stuff. Up at the top, you can see a bunch of doors and open spaces. That's where all of the workshops and breakout sessions.
Whoa, this is different. An auditorium. What are you going to do with that?
Well, this is, like I said, when we're doing any kind of general audience stuff, like opening ceremonies, award ceremonies, all that kind of thing, this is where that's going to be. I'm definitely thinking we should invest in a T-shirt gun, because 100% top seats. And so this is great because it is different and kind of unique. I mean, I've never been to a con that had something like this. Then we've got just all these this is just one example of the breakout rooms for stuff like drafts and workshops and all that good stuff. This is kind of the red carpet leading into it. We'll probably, we're trying to figure out, where we're putting vendors, where we're putting other sponsors, where we, kids activities, that kind of thing. There was a show going on, a different convention, so this is kind of an idea of what the entry gathering space was like. But this is going to be our schedule. It's a 4-day event. The Thursday and Friday are the A-fold days, and it's nothing but fun and games for the A-folds. I mean, it's all going to be A-fold centric, while people are setting up their displays and getting to know each other, networking. The Saturday and Sunday will be open to the public so that we can, try and collect some ticket money and pay for this.
Oh, right. So you're going to do a day or so whereby it's just for AFOLs, and then it opens back. That's quite a new thing that I've never had that experience, and I love that at Brick World Chicago. Ian, you had that experience for I'm guessing the first time as well. What did you think of it? Because I totally loved it.
Yeah, no, it's really good. And so one thing I am excited about is obviously that we'll see Cody presumably in February. Because at Brick World Chicago, we talked about him coming over to see Bricktastic, and he said that when it becomes an AFOL networking event, he'll come over.
Yes. Yeah.
It's now an AFOL networking event, so I'm expecting Cody to be there.
Definitely.
He's going to do a
but,
A full day as well now.
and so it should be fun. But so Bricktastic is kind of sort of edging into this year.
Yeah.
Next year, but you know.
Oh, there we go. It's 2026. Cody's going to be in the UK.
Oh,
26. Come
Come
on.
on, you can do better than that. 2025. But yeah, so it's really nice, and I think it's something that the UK has kind of struggled with the idea before.
Yeah,
because the UK shows, it's very much that you go and you display your mock, and for displaying your mock, you get free entry, you get a meal, kind of this kind of stuff. Obviously, if you're doing this thing where you're booking out the convention centre for longer and putting on these special things for them, then you're going to have to start charging people for it. And that's where people in the UK are going, well, no, I'm providing the mock, therefore I need to get free entry. And so I'm hoping that with Bricktastic, they can start to see that, yes, they're bringing the mock to the show, but paying for those extra days is really worth it. And so if we can get into that and build on it, then I think it'll be really exciting to see what happens over the next few years.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I hope it. I really enjoyed it. It was brilliant, and it's full access to everything without loads of people being around. It's very cool. Yeah. So Larry, what have you? So what? Give me something that you've learned from this process of kind of pulling it all together. That you kind of didn't expect.
One lesson.
I'd imagine it's quite a big learning curve because I imagine you need permits, insurances. You got to pay for things that you thought you probably didn't have to pay for.
I mean, yeah, and it's awesome that we've got Cody and Brian with all their experience. So that a lot of that was
and connections, man.
You know, I mean, one thing that was really, really important that I didn't realize is when doing something like this, going to these venues to actually get your eyeballs on them and experience them as, you know, through the eyes of the public or the AFOLs they're coming to the convention. As we're looking for, you know, halls, convention centers, event centers that have the right square footage. You don't get a full appreciation of the place from just their website, right? So that was a huge thing. I mean, we would see, hey, we've got this place, the square footage is right. We'd get down there and be like, this isn't going to work because, you know, they're whatever. They're like one place. It was so neat. It was a former brewery. All the equipment was cleaned out, so it was just a big empty hall.
Yeah. But
come to find out, they only had about, I think it was 6 toilets per bathroom.
That would be an issue.
Oh, that's a problem because it was a space like that as a brewery. You don't have a lot of employees; it's mostly equipment in there, right? So we were having to look at perhaps bringing in portable restrooms, not just the porta potties, but like legit trailers that had nice bathrooms. So that was a good example of, oh, goodness gracious, we probably shouldn't pick this one.
Yeah, everything but. And they'd probably appreciate you feeding that back to them as well. Mm-hmm. So ticket prices then, very important builders. Tell us a little bit about this then and the connection with the other Brickslopes as well.
Sure. So the 2 prices there for the AFOL is, one is basically, with a T-shirt, the most expensive one, if you want to get the T-shirt in your swag bag. That's the difference in the 2 prices for the AFOLs. The VIB Companion Pass is actually I love that idea. We stole it from another show, I think. And it allows your family members, your spouses, your partners, your children, your buddies to come and have access to all of the AFOL stuff and rooms and all that they don't have access to the actual, games and prizes and that kind of thing, but they can hang out with you for the weekend or whatever, and they don't have to, get a pass for every day. This just allows them to hang out with you, even if they're not an AFOL. So that's just it's a nice and inexpensive way to get your family in there with you. Public pass, want to keep that price low because there is another. Well, I'm not going to say the name of it out loud, but there is another traveling brick show, a live brick show that is.
Oh yeah, I know the one you mean.
I think everybody knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And I think I have heard a lot of people leaving those kind of shows not feeling like they got their money's worth. Let's just put it that way. So we want to make sure that, yes, it's going to be affordable for the family, and they'll walk out of there not feeling ripped off. So once the website is up and going, we're working on it. The early bird ticket special is good through January 4th. And then something we've been kind of working on, and this is actually the problem with the website, is what we're doing a season pass, because we talked a lot about, well, are people going to be having to choose between two different Brickslopes shows? And we really didn't want that, because we didn't want to, we want to see all of our friends at both. So we're like, well, let's do this. Let's do a season pass where you buy tickets for both shows, you save 10% on each of your of the shows. Mm-hmm. So you would be getting a deal if you buy both.
Yeah. Great idea.
And so that's tickets. And then there's our team.
There you are. The famous five.
Yep. So that's Nikki in the middle. If you haven't seen her face,
I recognize Nikki. We had a good chat with her. She's on one of my vlogs, actually. Your good self. There's Cody on the far right. Who are the other guys?
Brian is on the left. The guy in the purple shirt, I don't know. He was photobombing. The guy in the green, that's Mike. He's the three of us in the middle are the Denver locals. So Brian and Cody live in Salt Lake City, Utah. We're the Denver three, and that's the five of us that make up your hosts for these conventions.
What a team!
Yeah, great team. The famous.
I was taking it to Brick Rodeo down in Austin, Texas this past summer.
Yeah. So are you kind of you must be just like super hyped, excited to finally do it. Can I ask you as well, what made you kind of wake up one day and go, do you know what? I fancy getting into partnership with Brickslopes and doing some sort of brick convention. What inspired you to want to do it? Because it's a big thing. It's a commitment.
Going to Brickworld Chicago that first year was when it really sunk in, where it's like, I want this in my backyard. And since no one else has done it yet, I guess we got to do it. So it's going to be interesting because, as much as I want a convention, right in my hometown, and now that we have one, I probably won't be doing a lot of playing. It's going to be all work, but that's okay because, this is for the AFOL community at large. And that's why we're doing it. We want to have more of a great thing. If you've never been to a convention, man, get yourself to one. They are, it's a whole different kind of Disneyland for us Lego nerds.
It's expensive.
It is expensive. I mean, the cool thing is, like Christopher, this year you went to one. I've not even been to this, and I can be there in like 2 hours. You went to Scarebeck, and bearing in mind you're in California.
Yeah, it was a long trip.
I mean, that is a long trip. I mean, you flew over us and boom into Denmark.
I think it was 14 or some odd hours of flight time and 24. It was 25 hours of travel time because if you figure the time I left my house to go to the airport, getting to LAX is we were known for our traffic. And it was crazy. That was actually my first. I mean, when I lived in Northern California, we did Bricks by the Bay, which was very small, and I wasn't as back out of my dark ages back then. than my husband was, and so I kind of tagged along, and it was cool and everything. But Scareback was wonderful. It was such an amazing show. That actually came from watching Duck Bricks. He did something on his channel about the Flow, the flea market shops that they have there.
Yeah, they're meant to be very good.
Yeah, so they are and they aren't there. It's like, from what I've heard, is that they're only great around that time frame. Like everybody waits and holds the Lego product until it comes to the fan weekend time, and then they put it all out. So if you go to like to Billund or anywhere in that area, like in the summer, you're not going to find as much in the stores as you do during that week.
I see. Maybe that's safe out.
But it's it's a small, very intimate, like international gathering of people, and it is so much more about the people than it is about any sort of commercial aspect. The mocks are incredible, but it's basically like two large gymnasiums, where the it's two large gymnasiums with like a little walkway between the two of them. And then there's all the cabins, but like we made so many great friends, and that's actually how I got really close with Dan, was because we had connected on Instagram, and he mentioned that he was going to be there, and I said I'm going to be there. And I think I'm pretty sure we yes, we snatched wigs. I'm pretty sure we spent every minute of every day together the entire time we were there, because it was so much fun. But you could literally just go to any cabin and to knock on the door, or even just walk in, and they'd be like, "Hi, we're the Norwegians. Welcome. Here's some food from our country, and have some drink." And it's like they don't
love it.
Yeah, they don't know who you are, or whatever. And it was so great, and small. We are excited about going back.
Well, I'm going Brickworld Chicago next year, and then I'm going to have a year off. It seems like half of America is going to be coming to the UK, which is going to be amazing.
Moving there? I'm not surprised. Last week or the week before.
That's it. Yeah, there's been a few, how can we say it, ups and downs at the moment. And,
they're actually Denmark is actually doing ads and stuff in the US about moving to Denmark now.
Really? I don't know, mate. They get some dreadful weather over there.
Okay.
Oh, actually, there's a point. Did it not rain every day when you was over there?
It did rain for half of them. Yeah,
it
was.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, the last couple of days it was, but after that it was still damp. Like parts of there's like cabins that are next to the center, and the pathways to some of those are flooded. So you still had, even though it wasn't raining, you still had to kind of like wander your way around to get around it.
Oh. But I've got to do Scareback. I've been.
It was such a great first experience for me. Like I don't really know what to expect. We're looking at going to Brickworld. Just trying to figure out the timing. We're actually looking at maybe going to Bricktastic.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that would be amazing.
Because we met so many nice people, and Dan's going, and Simon's going, and a bunch of people in the cabin that Dan stayed in. We're all going and telling me how great it was, and we were just like, we want to come, so we're going to try and work it out.
Do you know what? I was saying it left, right, and center when Ian and I was in Brickworld Chicago last year. I was like, I think Bricktastic could be. I'm not saying it's a rival, but I'm saying it could become as big as.
100%.
Yeah, I think there is a big market over here for it, and
there's like 8,000 people, right? They go to Brickworld Chicago, I think, is the number I heard, because Scareback is like 1,100. They don't let any more than 1,100 people go.
No, and Bricktastic is definitely
Bricktastic's very close to those numbers.
Yeah, it's got room to expand as well. That's the thing. It's a beautiful building. It's based on is it Paddington? It's based on Gaz or
no, it's in the old train station.
Yeah, that's what it used to be.
Yeah, so it's like St Pancras, isn't it? It is like St Pancras. It's got the massive, great big wrought iron arches, and it's beautiful. It really is. And Kevin has said that it's okay to do another London Calling from there this year, or rather next year.
Kevin's giving you permission again. Oh, poor Kevin.
What can I say?
Oh no, Kevin, rescind that. Stop that now.
There he is. He's there. That's it. We got great internet there. That's the thing. That's the one thing I would say as well, Larry. Right? You have great internet access when you're there, because people who come along,
huge, It's
gonna want
something that you have to. I mean, if you don't have it ahead of time, you can't fix it during the show. But yeah, this particular place has a dedicated Wi-Fi just for the vendors because they're doing a lot of point of sale transactions, and that takes a lot of bandwidth. So we've got a whole separate one just for everybody else to play on. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
I have to make a correction because Brian's yelling at me in the chat, and I had to like rewind what I was saying in my head. It's not 10% off for the season pass; it's 25% off.
Oh wow, that's
wow.
really
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
There's a big difference. I knew it was. I don't know if I was looking at another number and it got scrambled in my old brain, but yeah, it's 25% off each ticket if you buy both.
That's really good. God, wouldn't it be good if they did something like that over here, guys? I said that'd be a good idea. Kevin, put your thinking cap on. I like it. But there is, and it's really nice to be a part of that. Do you know what I mean? It really is. And I'm hoping as well that we can do some sort of maybe you'll be a bit busy on the day, Larry, but maybe delegate someone to do a bit of a stream from there, a live link up.
Sure, love to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've done it before. You've done it for us before, and it'd be great to see Jesse and stuff. And
yeah, that was Brickslopes 2022, wasn't it?
I think it was, yeah, Brickslopes 2020. I'll have to look back over it because we I don't know how it's come to be, but Gaz was talking to me about it a few weeks ago, and we do seem to cover the main events of the year on this live stream. Which is kind of really cool. It's just worked out that way, and doing Chicago calling, we've done Brickslopes, and it's just good fun. And we a couple of years ago we did Brickworld Chicago as well, and we had Andrew Brick and Brood was there, whose batteries were getting low. Do you remember, Gaz? And he was like, he borrowed a new set of batteries from Jordan from Brixie, and it was just great. And it was just a really good thing. It's just one of those times of the year when you hold these events, and I honestly wish you all the best for Brickslopes Colorado. I really do. Yeah, you've got a great team behind it. That's the foundation of something really cool. And you guys have got really good reputations and stuff like that. So I'm all in with you guys. I kind of want you to succeed as well. And stuff like that. I want it to become part of my life, like Bricktastic. I want that to be as well. I'm kind of invested in it and the people. And now it's kind of more in association with Lego as well. It just gives it that bit more of a wow factor, and a little bit more pressure for Kevin as well, which I'm sure he'll deal with absolutely fine. Don't worry about that. So it's really good fun. Is there anything else you want to say, Larry, before we start looking at some new Lego sets?
Not really. I mean, that's there's our theme for this coming event is Dreams Come True, which is apropos because this has been a dream for not just the three of us that are the hosts, but there are two lugs here in Colorado, and so there's a good 100, 150, 200 AFOLs that are active that do stuff that have wanted something like this. And the nice thing about these is it also pulls and finds those AFOLs that maybe have no idea that there are other nerds out there like them. So
yeah. It's the thing.
Whoa, nerds? Who you calling nerd?
Big time.
Who are you calling? Do you want me to come to Brickslopes? You're sat on here calling me a nerd. How dare you call me a nerd, mister?
You are a bit of a nerd. Good stuff, Larry. Brilliant stuff. So I wish you all the best for that. So let's bring it back to normal. There we go. Thank you so much, Larry. And Larry, you're more than welcome to stick around.
Yeah, I'll hang out. Sure, why not?
Good man, I love it. Good stuff indeed. So let me just. So Larry, if you can unshare your screen as well, because I can bring some more stuff in just a tick. Top man, thank you so much for that. Let's just go around very quickly. Let's see what peeps are up to. Madlib, how's the build going for the Disney set?
It's done. Yep. So
we've done it already.
Yeah.
Oh, so you are way quicker away from your
exactly.
stream.
Yeah. This is 2 streams worth for normally. Yeah.
And then, honestly, those Twitchers, they milk it like you wouldn't believe.
2 streams, is that it?
And then you've got the 2 little scenes which tuck in underneath, which is really nice. Yeah. I'd say it was half price from game.
So. They prints on the front as well.
Yes, they are. Yeah, these are two prints on the front, which are really nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's only the one sticker, which was the magic mirror.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a nice little
That's
set.
quite good.
Okay.
Oh,
Good stuff. I didn't know you was into Disney. Is Disney sort of like a little side thing you're doing, or is that Bonnie Brick's
I love
influencing
I love
you?
Disney. I've got I bought, I think it was a year or two ago, they brought out the Blu-ray collection of every animated Disney film, and I bought it, and it was in a big folder. So yeah, it was it's really good.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I
Physical
love Disney.
media.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, nice one. All right, mine looks like he's kind of frozen in, like he's holding up the size of a fish.
So excited about
Something
Disney
like that.
sets.
That's it. Yeah.
He is. He's just holding it up. It looks like he's about to save a shot or something like that on goal. But yeah, Martin, it's gone really weird. Martin's probably thinking, what are we talking about? But yeah, you kind of frozen on our screen, Martin, which is kind of cute in a funny way.
Yeah. So you don't feel left out. We'll all do it.
Thanks.
If anyone wants to take a screenshot and then Photoshop something you can between his hands, feel free to and send it to me.
Next
We'll
week,
show him off a little bit later. Yeah, it was this big, honestly. But anyway, let's have a look at some new sets then, shall we?
We're actually going to talk about Lego now.
We actually get to we're an hour and a half in. We're going to talk about Lego now, Christopher. Can you believe it? It's a Lego stream. What can I say? We need to talk about something. But anyway, let's bring it in, shall we? Let's bring in some new Lego. Actually, she'll pop us down here. I've got this. I kind of like this new one. What do we want to look at first? Because we've got 10 new Speed Champion sets coming in March of all times. It's not even coming out in January, which is a bit bizarre. But let's have a look at this one, shall we? This is an intriguing one. Red Bull. Interestingly, I was a bit surprised, and I'm very happy because I when I was a kid, I used to drink lots of Red Bull. Less so now, to be honest. But I used to play. Did anyone used to play Wipeout on the PlayStation 1?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you had Red Bull all over it, didn't you? That's basically.
I thought your PlayStation 1 was a stick and hoop.
No, I upgraded quite quickly from a Sega Master System to that.
Wow, look at you.
It's true, honestly. I'm down with the kids, don't worry about that. But anyway, so this is the Red Bull, and the reason that Lego can advertise it having Red Bull on it with all the stickers and stuff like that is because they made this one an 18 plus set, which is a bit bizarre. I don't really, I mean, they've kind of had to really, and I'm glad that they have because I totally want these to be as authentic as possible. I really do. So let's have a look. We've got a 360 in there. Must have a 360. Let's have a look at that, shall we?
Yeah, there's two 18 plus sets, and it's the two sets that Red Bull have a stake in the team.
Oh, sweet. Okay. I think are you still there, Martin? Because your screen's still frozen.
I'm still here. Yeah.
Oh, he's still there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shall I kick you off and then you come back on again?
Yeah, I think it's my computer's just frozen up, so I'll
okay.
reboot it and I'll head back.
All right. See you in just a tick here.
Yeah,
Oh, I think he's saying something there, Chris. He's still in the green room. I've just kicked him out. Kick guest, yes. How gratifying. It'll be in a minute. Oh, guys, it's too soft. Here we go. Another one false foul of Windows updates. But yeah, this looks good. I mean, are they stickers or are they actually printed parts on there?
Oh my God, they're probably all stickers.
I reckon so.
That's where you shine, Greg. So
this is it. Yeah, there's a lot of content in this.
These are made for you. They're literally made for you.
I know, dude.
That's like half a year's worth of videos just in that one set, isn't it?
Oh, it's lovely. January's just going to be full of Red Bull. Just saying.
Well, you shouldn't be playing stickers with brand names on it on your things without getting some cash back from them.
Good
Come
point,
on,
actually.
True. You can pixelate it out though.
Yeah, Oracle.
Get your
There
Red
we
Bull
go.
spawn in.
Oh, yeah, got Red Bull, got Mobile on it. Mobile, this is bloody fossil fuels. Red Bull, Honda. There's loads in there. I can't quite make out that little one there, but
I think it's really good that Lego did put these sets as 18 plus and sort of, make sure that it's aware that these are, not necessarily the brands aren't necessarily appropriate for children. I am a little disappointed that they didn't do that with the Kick team car because Kick is Kick is an alternative streaming platform to Twitch, and it's where all the people who got banned on Twitch for being racist and anti-Semitic and all sorts of things, they all went over to that platform. It's funded by a crypto casino, and it's all sorts of dodgy place, the world of Kick. So I'm a little disappointed Lego didn't have the hindsight to maybe put the Kick car at 18 plus at least, or try to maybe avoid putting Kick as a sponsor, but Formula One would never let that, because Kick would have paid a very pretty penny for them to have a team to start with. So
yeah, and that's the thing. You can't just have whoever you fancy in it. It's everyone or nothing, isn't it? Really,
sadly.
And I think even for Lego, their city theme, there's a Red Bull one in there. But they've not put Red Bull on it, but it's going to be Red Bull, but it's not. But we'll come to that one in just a tick. There's not many pictures out there for all this at the moment. This feels very kind of early in the revelation of these particular sets, which is...
They all look the same though. They're like different stickers, but they all look almost exactly the same.
I think they have got subtle differences.
There are some differences. Girls Bricks a Lot posted a video today, which is being picked up by all the F1 channels and things like that, where someone who's like he must be like an engineer or an expert on Formula One, but he's showing how each individual Lego car is not only accurate to the F1 car, but their differences amongst them, because Formula One's now become like a technical sport, not necessarily like a skill sport. It's like how much money can you, how can you use the allotted money within the technology? So it's they have done some very subtle but very clever differences within the sets as well.
I mean, dude, look at the stickers on this one, Christopher. You got HP, Ray-Ban, Shell,
Amazon Web Services, Ban and Orphan there.
I love a bit of Bang & Olufsen, mate. I'll tell you, I always thought by the time I was as old as I am now, I might have a Bang & Olufsen system. And then I got into Lego and scuppered that idea. Oh, Martin's back. Let's see if he's working now. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, oh, that was weird. Let's bring him back in again. Are you there, Martin?
Can you hear me? Hello?
I can see you in the green room.
Yeah,
we can hear him.
Well,
we can hear him.
I think this arrangement only allows 6 people on screen. There we go.
There we go. We do that. Let's do that. Oh, it's weird, isn't it? There we go. Oh, maybe try that. Oh yeah, it's not there. I can't do that. Let me see if I can do this live.
Well, it's because he's got when you did that, his frame was squared off and everyone else's wasn't.
Yeah, let me see if I can. Oh, that's because. Let me design. I'll design a new one. I'll design a new one on the go. There we go. Let's put it in. There we go. We do it live. We can do all this live.
What could possibly go wrong?
There we go.
I'm like live television people. This is what magic happens.
I think right. I think that will do. We'll get him back in again. Make it roughly about that. We'll just save it. Update the layout. Let's go for that. And there we go. He's kind of back in again. Oh, there we go. Near enough. We did it live. We just make it up as we go along. I told you. Right. Okay. Good to have you here.
Overlapping.
He's slightly overlapping. Let me see. Let me hold on,
Martin. It's always about you, isn't it, Martin? No.
I know. Yeah. Give me space.
Let's get rid of that. There we go. We'll make it. That's it. We'll save that. All right. There we go. How's that one then? That's all right. Then. There we go. That's brilliant. There we go. You can do it on the fly. There we go. I'm doing it. I should be sponsored by StreamYards. I tell you. I'll charge them a bomb like they charge us now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Honestly, StreamYards, sort it out. Anyway, so back to the here and now. It looks like. I think we've got a new nose piece on this as well as the suspension as well. So I think they're all in on this. The V power as well. Yeah, I mean everything's on this. I mean I'm a bit of a casual Formula One fan. I mean I can tell you sportsmen throughout the years and women and all that sort of thing. But I think this is quite a good one. But I imagine this being it cost a pretty penny on IP. Jake, would you know about that at all, or anything like that?
The partnership would have been with F1, and F1 would have sorted out all the licensing and stuff with that. So I don't think Lego, and that would be 90% of the reason why you've got, Red Bull and them having to put the 18+ kick, allowing them to have a Lego sticker, a Lego element printed, whatever, with kick on the side of it. Lego would have little to zero control over that, unfortunately. So the IP would have been solely handled, and under the F1 banner, it is Lego is partnering with F1, and it accompanies all of these logos which are licensed within the F1, and how it's all controlled like that. It's a bit crazy. I'm not, by the way, an F1 fan. I can name, I can name some big F1 people in the past. I've never sat down to watch a race or anything like that, but I admire it from a very technical and engineering and math sort of point of view.
Yeah, I don't. I can see you and me going to Silverstone next year, Jake.
Let's do it. Me, you, Silverstone. We'll do a live stream from there. We'll get Lego and the F1 team down.
Exactly. Yeah,
I'm actually going to Silverstone next year.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I just Carl likes it for the drama, so we're going to go to Silverstone.
All right, and you're going to the F1 at Silverstone next year.
Maybe, probably, yeah. It's the F1 stuff he's all the drama about. So yeah.
Okay.
So, I assume so. I'm just going. I'm just getting dragged along. I'm like, yeah, okay, fine.
No, it's good. There's not really too many stickers on this, actually, is there? This one.
No, I was just looking at that Red Bull one again. The nose has got the two different colours on it, and I can't work out if it's a sticker or a print on the nose.
Well, let's have a look.
Because it's the split between the yellow and the blue, it kind of goes all over like it'd be a separate brick, but then they don't do stickers that go over bricks usually, the joiner bricks. So
could it be dual molded?
No, that's going to be I think that's two bricks in a sticker, and I think that Red Bull sticker goes. The Red Bull goes over two stickers, over two pieces.
Really? That's unusual, isn't it, for them to do something like that?
It's happened a few times, but it's rare, and technically, it's one of those things that, like Lego say, goes against the rules of building techniques, etc. But even Lego break their own building techniques.
Cool. Yeah. But that's the thing. If they've got to do it, they've got to do it. I like the tires. The back tires do look a little bit wider than the front tires, so that's good. This also got the Hard Rock Cafe on this as well. I mean, it's literally, there's so much advertising on this, but it's good because it's authentic. That Red Bull, that looks like a print to me at the back.
The back, 100% is a print.
It looks lovely.
Yeah, that would be horrible if it was a sticker. Have to fold it. Make sure it's
helmet.
The Red Bull one is the only one I'm interested in. I just love the colours of the Red Bull car.
I'm the same. I really am. I do like the Ferrari, and I will get one or two of the others. But in America, Jake, I think you know about this. I think I put it on the London A-Files. Yeah, they're going to be selling them all in a set, in one big set.
With a exclusive poster as well.
Yeah, but are we going to get this? Or
no, of course we're not. No.
That's a pain, isn't it? I'm intrigued to know if you're going to get a discount for buying all 10 of them together, because 10 of these are not going to be cheap, that's for sure.
10 of these is what, 280 odd quid in total? 230 quid in total. So they're probably so what's that? There'd be $28 in America, probably $26, probably $25.99. So if they're doing anything for less than $260, I'd be amazed. In America, the whole set.
I got to be honest. If I bought 10 of them all together in the set, I'd want to get one free or something like that. I mean, I know you're getting a poster, but it's a poster. It's like, okay, you know what I mean?
$30 in America. That's quite a price difference.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I'll try and get someone in America to pick one up for me. I don't know.
I've just noticed the wing mirrors are spoons.
If only you knew someone.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if I knew someone in America. Christopher, I knew there was a reason I got you on here tonight. There we go. It's all making sense now.
Yeah, you can pick up those awesome magazines that we don't get.
Oh yeah,
We'll do a
that's
trade.
right.
I've got loads of those magazines. I'll do a trade. A box of cars for a handful of magazines. How about that?
Sounds like a fair deal to me.
I'm not great with the math, but that sounds like a great deal for me.
Yeah, it is. Honestly, you got. I'm sorry, Christopher, but you know all I can say is it pays to have a strong economy. Just throwing it out there. And, there we go. Let's make our economy great again. Don't worry. Go back to when Liz Truss was in. It went Pete Tong very quickly. It really did. Like literally overnight. But anyway, any cost the economy a few billion. Thanks for that, Liz. Anyway, back to this. Yeah, I like this one. Gaz, have you got any particular one that you're kind of into at all?
I think, as you guys said, I mean, the colours on this one are, what's it that funny? The colours on this one are really cool. I like the dark blue with the red and the yellow. And it's a good combination. So out of them all, I'd say that probably that one.
Okay. All right, go for that one as well. What about out there, guys and girls? Are you into any particular one that you guys are into? There we go. We've got Nigel out there. Nigel said all those pieces on all the cars are new pieces and printed. Also, the Red Bull logo piece is also printed.
Oh, I'm sure that'll fetch some price on the aftermarket.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I just love the logo. Anyway, can we have like guys in Castle? Get Wolfpack. That's coming back in a Vengeance next year. That one will be.
Wolfpack.
Is Wolfpack? Is the Wolfpack in it? It sounds like a.
Oh no, I'm just saying you're thinking the Red Bull pack or something.
That's what I'm calling about. Yeah, give us that. I tell you what, mate, brilliant that would be. Yeah.
Sponsored by.
Sponsored by. There we go. Let's have another look at one more then. Let's have a look at one more of those Speed Champions ones. Because, I mean, to the untrained eye, they are all quite similar looking. Oh, I will say this. I picked this up for a deal on Amazon today. This was £30. It's the lowest that's ever been. So I got myself a little Merc now, which is nice. A couple of little Mercs. They seem quite happy down there, don't they, those two?
It's the only Merc most of us AFOLs are ever going to own.
Probably, yeah. Well, could you imagine if you sold your Lego, what sort of car you'd get? You get a blinding motor out of that lot. What else we got there? Let's have a look at this one. Is that Ferrari? Did we have a look at Ferrari? I don't think so. Did we have a look at Ferrari? Yeah, we have. We've had a look at that one. That's a nice one. Okay, we're looking at colours. What other one should we go for, guys?
What's your favourite car? Oh, the red one.
The other Red Bull one is also one I'm interested in. It's like light blue and silver, which are really nice colours.
Okay.
I like the little truck that it comes with, or you can get
in the city sets.
Yeah, that's coming. That's in the city set. But they're not even showing that yet. I can't believe they still show this thing. Look, I mean, this was retired about 5 years ago.
If you search F1 in Lego, the F1 comes up. There you go.
So we've got these new ones. Which one's the one you like then? The silver one that you was talking about.
There you go. Up a little bit. Up a little bit more. There you go. To the left.
Oh yeah, Visa Cash at VB. Okay. Blimey, it's really weird seeing all these
Visa Cash at Red Bull.
Yeah. I like the colour. It's a good colour combination. I've got a nice video on that. Well, let's just do the 360. It's kind of easier, isn't it? For everyone?
Oh, the colours changed in the 360 quite dramatically.
Oh yeah.
That's weird.
I don't like it.
It went from a really nice light blue to a really dark blue.
I think that might be just a dodgy render.
Oh yeah, actually everything's darker actually in there.
Yeah.
The red's darker, isn't it?
Oh, I do like the silver ball though.
Yeah.
They did remember to put the Lego stamp though on the studs this time, unlike the other.
Oh, dude, that's funny. The botanical. Should we have a look at that? They've done. Yeah, what they did, Christopher, they've on the render of the botanical set. They just took all the studs off it. They couldn't be bothered to put Lego studs on it, you know. So,
oh wow! So it looked like a knockoff.
It does. Dare I say it? It does. As if they've done anything to it. I love this set to bits. I know Meaty Bricks has done a modified it already. He's one.
Oh.
Let's have a look. They still haven't done it yet. Come on, look at the base plate.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There's no studs on it at all, is it?
Wow.
Looks really weird. We spotted that on the night when we was looking at it. I was like, it's not got no studs.
It's like a Ken doll.
Looks like Mega Bloks, an inferior product.
Oh, it's done it, yeah. Okay, Lego better be careful. They're going to get old Funhole doing a version of this. They will.
Oh, God.
Can you imagine? Fun in the hole! Just saying.
Very questionable name for a company, I have to say.
Indeed, I know. And everyone says the same thing. It's like, and when people are like on Funhole channels and they're talking about they don't call Lego, they call it the leading brand. And then when people on Lego channels talk about Funhole, they call it FO. So it's like, but we know what you're talking about. That's
Seems
the
to be
main
the only
thing.
Lego TikToker out there who's not been had Funhole reach out to them. I feel left out. I wouldn't accept it, but I still feel left out.
Oh, dude, dude, they want me to be in their ambassador network. I said I didn't even know you had an ambassador network. They're like, no, but we're going to create one. I'm like, oh, really? Okay, that's intriguing.
I wonder where they got that idea.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, it's getting
Got mine.
Yay!
Oh, there we go. Look. Yeah, you know what they should call it? They don't call it land. They call it fan or something like that.
Or flan.
Flan.
Yeah.
Flan.
Let's stop doing marketing for them. They're going to take all these ideas, and then none of us are going to get
Can you
paid.
imagine changing it from funhole to flange? What's the matter with you guys?
Let's say flange. I said flan.
Oh, right, we see flange. I was like, bloody hell, guys.
You hear what you want to hear, don't you? I don't
It's
know.
been a while. I can't make your one bigger for some reason, Martin.
Who knows?
Anyway, we'll have a look later. I've got someone has sent me some pictures of their Funhole set. Just to be clear, there. Anyway, I think
It has to be 18 plus.
yeah, fantastic discount though, Christopher. It really was. But anyway, so I think that is like if you go to like this is the weird thing, right? All the city stuff's out there, like out everywhere apart from Lego. At least it wasn't there about 2 hours ago. So let's have a look at let's do sets by theme. Let's go to city.
Have you seen the Duplo one they've done as well?
Oh no, we must have a look at that because Christopher loves a bit of Duplo as well. I've unfathomed that.
I love
I only like
Duplo's
UCS
amazing.
Duplo sets.
I love it. See, I love this one. But yeah, we've got nothing. We've got availability. So what's it called? Out of stock, available now. There's nothing featuring all the new ones that are coming out.
Oh, yeah.
So let's take a look. I know it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's like, oh, come on, Lego. It's like they're not showcasing their own stuff. Anyway, let's take a look. Jay's Brick Blog. You can always rely on him, thank goodness. Check him out, folks. jaysbrickblog.com. Simple as that. Let's have a look at some of these city ones because these are the ones that I'm really excited about. In all honesty, I really am. We've got this one here, which is scrapyard.
Oh, that's really cool, actually. Oh, I didn't see this one.
Yeah.
I like the logo on it. I think that looks good.
Yeah.
We've got this one here, which is a beachy one. I mean, it is a bit of a what was that program back in the 90s?
Baywatch.
Baywatch, that is it, yeah. I was pretending to struggle to not know the name.
You're a big Hasselhoff fan, aren't you?
That's it, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Love Hasselhoff. You know what I mean?
It's just music.
It wasn't really David Hasselhoff I used to watch it for, to be
No,
honest.
don't lie. Don't lie, Greg.
Pamela Anderson, just saying. Anyway, what can I say? I was like 14. I was a year, just a
No one
mere
hassles
young
the
lad.
Hoff.
Back there, yeah, hassle the Hoff. Never hassle the Hoff, especially when he's having a coffee. What can I say? Two gay folks. Here's the thing. So anyway, let's get back there. Where's the F1 stuff? We've got this one here.
Oh, there we go.
Got an orange one here. I like that. It needs the orange spaceman in it, guys. I mean,
The wrong helmet, yeah.
this is a good one. Ferrari. I think this is going to sell like hotcakes. This one.
Oh,
Really
pit
do.
stop.
Yeah, love this. I would rather have all the city ones, but with their equivalent teams in a pit stop. I think that would be really good. Like you could have a whole lane of pit stops. This one I absolutely adore. Okay, can we make it bigger? Here we go. Cool. It's a nice render coming our way. Look at that.
That's
I mean,
great.
that is nice. That is just.
That's quite cool. Yeah.
That is. I mean, look at the print, the F1 print on the side of it. Gorgeous. So you've got the Aston Martin logo there, which of course is there's nothing kind of how can I put it dodge about Aston Martin. But then of course you've got the Red Bull one over there, but it's not really called the Red Bull one. So but it is called the RB20. So it's kind of there or thereabouts. Larry, are you into F1 or anything like that by any chance? No,
You're on
into
mute.
it at all?
Not especially, no.
I mean, you must be lapping up all the Dungeons and Dragons at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, a lot of that. That's what I've been building a lot of lately, yeah.
Did someone mention the Hoff? Yeah, I tell you what,
Yeah.
Jake,
Well,
Hoff is massive in Germany. He really is.
He brought the Berlin Wall down and saved the world, didn't he? So
Yeah.
He's the only real superhero we've only ever had.
What the size of that? Hey, some end, isn't it? But yeah, that's good. And it's not sticker either. It's good though. I like it. Right, I'll get out of it now. You know,
Yeah, Lead Me Brick, I do think that is a print on the side of the truck. I think those are prints.
oh
Those
yeah,
are
no,
too big
100%.
pieces for stickers.
This is a huge sticker if it isn't. Like,
Well, they in the UK we've got this massive toys shop called Smith's Toys, and they did bring out some stickers to go over the official Lego truck that came out. That's of similar vein to this. I really like
Like
this
the one, the grocery
Like
store, as
Costco?
they partnered with Asda to do some Asda stickers, which I thought was funny.
Yeah, that was good. I bought a couple of those. I gave Snap Squid Bricks one of those when he came over from Canada, which I thought was quite cool. But that was a good one. I'll tell you what, though, Jake, that's not sought after now. That particular one, because it was
Because everyone wants, some Asda stickers for their.
they do. I should do one of those, shouldn't I? That'd be a good one.
Only if you get a spawn. No brands unless you get a spawn. Come on,
Oh, yeah,
Greg.
I need a sponsor. I said, I do that. So it's a good point, actually. I mean, I can charge £100 a second or something like that. I'll owe me a few quids. Get some Lego with it. Who's this geezer over here? What's he all about? He looks like a magician or something. What's the camera?
He looks a mixture, and don't take this the wrong way, of Christopher and like Serge Tankian from System of a Down.
I caught the Christmas thing. I didn't catch the rest of it, but yeah, that's what you mean. He's got a good quiff. Nice yucca plant in the background as well. I think these look really good fun. I like these. I like these a lot, actually. I like the idea. He's used some tacky tape to make some track with. Oh, intriguing. Let's have a look at these ones. Let's have a look at that one there. There we go. These are big old renders. Well, he's got. Dare I say it, guys? He's got a nice helmet on that one. He has. But is anyone going to be buying any of these? Because this all feels a bit niche.
I'm definitely going to get the Red Bull one, and I think I'm going to get some of the CMFs, which Lego have and haven't announced at the same time. They're at the bottom. They're at the bottom of the F1 brand page of being like collect all 12. But it doesn't say what they are or when they're coming out. But also, all the LAN people I've seen have been able to post about them. At least the blogs have. So, what's going on?
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. It's like why isn't Lego got this on their site so you can actually see it? It's a bit weird. Anyway, we'll have a look for those because I think there's only one picture of those on the internet, sort of official. There's nothing on Jay's blog about it. Let's have a look.
Jay definitely does post about it. It's in the F1 blog post. This is just the city post.
Okay, let's go back to the F1 then. Let's go back to the top of the blogs. There we go. Free Star Wars.
Oh, there you go.
You got the record there.
Big one above the record player.
Yeah.
Series 27. Gosh, that came out of nowhere.
There we go. They look good, guys. Imagine that you could have a whole round of Daleks like that as well. Here we go. Of course you have. So this is the kind of
that's
big,
the big box. Yeah.
10 sets included and an exclusive poster. That's mad. Oh, well, what's Lady Milkbrick saying about girls? It's great that they have girls playing with race cars. Oh yeah, definitely.
Whole sticker book that comes with it.
Yeah. I'd want a bit more than that with it, to be honest. But I'd also want it to have a bit of a discount. I mean, that is I don't know what. Here's the thing. Let's go around on the panel. Let's ask the panel. Martin, what would you rather have? A really big Lego set, like a UCS set, or 10 Speed Champion sets?
Well, I don't really get Speed Champions that often, so I'm going UCS, and I've got several of them, so I'll stick with the UCS. Yeah.
That's fair game. That's fair game. What about you, Larry? What would you rather have? A nice UCS set?
All day long. UCS.
Yeah. Okay. Now, it's very interesting. This is Jake. What would you go for? UCS set or 10 Speed Champions?
That's
I
a
want to know
bit
what
of
you
a
like.
tough one because
I know this one. I don't ask easy questions. What can I say?
I know, right? You're doing good this week.
What about you lot out there? What would you rather do? Spend over £200 on a UCS set or over £200 on Speed Champions? Where would you put your money?
I suppose you're probably getting slightly more value in a UCS set, but something is drawing me more towards the cars, and I'm not quite sure why. Maybe it's because you got way more variants and colors and things like that than just like a big gray triangle or a big gray ball. Or
as a collection or collective of vehicles, they look pretty good, don't they?
I feel like it would be repetitive to build these like over and over. They would all.
I've got to be honest. I agree, Christopher. I'm just sort of thinking, bloody. I remember Solo Brick Builder once. He was he built every single one that came out in a wave, and I'm not joking. Do you remember that, Ian? And he got about 3 in, and he was sick of it already.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing with this. You've got 10 near identical cars to build.
Yeah.
Surely it's gonna start feeling like a chore towards the end of it, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. How would you even approach a video on it? Because you'd want to milk the content out of it.
Oh, that's like 2.5 years worth of streams, Greg.
That is for a Twitcher. That is like one a month at best. You're going to get out of them.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and then like when it gets to November or December, they would have brought out the safety car by then, and you'd be building that. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one. They're not convincing people that you get a UCS set for $200, but I mean, we'll call it around $250. This ain't going to be cheap in America, that's for sure. KO said he's not getting either. There we go.
Honestly, probably the best answer so far.
Actually, as the survey going, let's have a look at the survey. What are the people saying about the survey? 82 votes. Keep the votes coming, folks. I'm curious to know how much are you a fan of the Formula One racing? My grammar in that seems a bit off, but it does kind of work. Not for me, 45%. Oh, that's quite big. I love it, Brum Brum, 26%. I'm a casual sporty fan, 24%, 5%. What the heck is that? Yeah, this is kind of a niche within a niche, but I don't know, it's quite glitzy as well. Especially this Las Vegas one that's going on this weekend. I mean, they're racing in the dark and all sorts of things. It's quite cool. What else they got then? Let's scroll down. Nigel Mansell, we can have a look at that one. That looks really nice as well. Oh, this is it. Here we go. This is what Jake's talking about. This is... I've got to ask someone who collects minifigures on here. Who's a minifigure fan? Right, Martin. Martin. Oh, okay. This is for you then, Christopher, as well. I'll start with you first, Martin. Martin, tell me this, right? This is going to replace a CMF series, right? So no minifigures, right? You just got big heads on small cars, right?
Yeah.
I would have preferred these personally each to come in a poly bag. And but tell me what you think.
Yeah.
Tell me what you think.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think they should have taken the place of a CMF series. They should have been their own little niche sub theme or something. Yeah. So, yeah. I definitely would have preferred a figs over cars. Not interested in the cars, to be fair. But, each their own. I mean, if it gives me a small break in purchasing, fine.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think they're really good. Like, I actually, at first, I was like, I'm not interested in these at all. And then it was like, and then I was like, they're just copying Hot Wheels here. Then I thought, well, Hot Wheels has probably copied someone anyway. Maybe, I don't know, Corgi. Matchbox. And then I was just a bit like, I was like, what? It's replacing a CMF series? What are you talking about? And how much are they? That's the other thing. What are these going to be? Christopher, what do you think? What's your initial thoughts?
That's the same thought that I had with the other. They just seem really repetitive. I have no interest in F1 or any sort of racing, so I'm definitely not the market that they're after. I do agree that it is a missed opportunity to use an entire CMF line and the cycle of sales for a CMF line for this, which is going to be, I think, a much smaller audience. But look, I mean, just from the lifestyle image, they're obviously, they're very kid focused. I think they're very playable, more playable than a CMF is typically, right? And so I think I kind of also get the sense that they're testing the waters here for a new type of line. Like, I think
collection sort of thing.
Yeah, because if this does really, really well, then I could see it coming out again and not as a CMF series, but have it coming out as its own little series. And like, oh, great, now we're just edging into the Hot Wheels market or the Matchbox market. I mean, it is smart in that respect from a marketing perspective, but not my cup of tea.
Yeah. Lego has done something similar to this before, though. Do you remember Racers from back in the day?
I don't know. Before my time, they were.
Fantastic thing. They were just tiny little cars, and you didn't get a minifigure, but you got like this character that was like on a block. It was like its own particular mold. You sort of sat it in. That's all it was. Way before CMFs and things like that. They're all sort of the little collectible things. I'll send you a picture, Greg.
Good stuff. Pivu says it would be cool if they were little pullback cars with stunt bikes.
Great.
They tried with that. They tried. Minifigures, yes. I'd even rather have a CMF series of mini dolls than this. Oh, Chris don't like that, does he?
This isn't the first time they've done this, though, is it?
When did they do it before?
Unikitty took a CMF round.
Before my
time. They weren't figures. To say that you've missed a round of CMF, that constantly happens because every so often they'll do something like a dodgy Harry Potter CMF, so that's just wasted, isn't it?
Oh, there we go. That's going to trigger everyone out there. What do you think about that, chat? That's what I want to know.
They do these extra ones, which sometimes are IP based, sometimes weird ones. This time it's cars. It happens. It's part of the system. I don't see why people get particularly upset because it's cars. They will still have the same number of proper CMFs. This just is one of the gimmicky CMFs. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's kind of intriguing. That's intriguing. I don't know. People people get a bit uppity about it. Pony Bricks is saying it's disappointing, but not too bad really. The Unikitty sets were kind of the same as builds rather than minifigures. Do you think the helmets should have names of drivers on it? Yeah. Even if it was just like a little go-kart, like a go-kart version of a Red Bull with a figure in it. I just think the figures are always a key thing. It's Lego's primary selling point is their minifigures. It really is.
Like this isn't like those aren't going to go under the CMF banner. They are just going to sit under the F1 banner, but they are just replacing a CMF series.
From what I know,
there is an element of like AFOLs do need to just like this isn't a CMF. It's just like a CMF style.
I'd rather it be something like this, where you get like a decent print that comes with it. I mean, look at it. All teams included. Red Bull, or questionable. Just say that. You would give Red Bull to a kid that plays with Duplo, would you? Just saying. We got Ferrari there. I mean, these look really good. Like, if it came with like a print or something.
Oh, it says all teams included.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're all down here. All teams, including down the bottom here.
We're covered up by all the people on the screen.
Sorry. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, look, let me see if I can stick us all over. Can we do... let me see. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. We do that one. There we go. There we go. And, and there it all is. But it's... I kind of like it. It looks a bit of a cheeky one, the one on the right here. Guys, I like the cheeky one.
Which one's the right now? Hang on, left and right. Oh, okay, yeah. I see.
I think it's good, man. Now, Christopher, you've built some Duplo in your time. It is a thing, foreign folks. Hats off for him. Yeah, I've got to respect that. Christopher, what do you think of what do you think of these particular Duplo ones? Because at the moment you are, and you're probably the first one ever. As far as you're going to be my Duplo correspondent for the
It's an untapped niche in the A4 market. I've been saying it for years.
100%.
I just did it as a joke, really, but it's kind of like I did a couple. I don't know, like with the Peppa Pig one that I did, and comparing the treehouse to late Frank Lloyd Wright architecture, is sort of my niche on that. I don't know where I would go with this. I'd have to sit with it for a bit, but I don't know. I mean, I think it's great. I don't have kids. I don't even pretend to understand why they would play with this, but it's a. I don't know.
Because cars go vroom vroom. That's why.
Yeah, right.
I think this is all right. If I was going to buy a G Play set, I'd be up for this one.
The only reason it's F1 themed is so the parent who likes F1 will be like, yeah, look at my kid playing with F1, right?
Yeah,
probably.
It's true. It's true. Look at KO out there. Look, he's not liking any of this. He's like, he wants something like pirates or castle. It's like, that's what you got Bricklink for.
You get enough pirates and castles and trains elsewhere. Let the little Duplo kids have their cars.
Exactly. Let's see what else we got out here. Well, that's not these ones. I mean, they've just brought out bundles of them, haven't they? I mean, just shots all over the place of it all. Let's go back and let's go back to Lego.com and have a look at the Nigel Mansell one, and then maybe we'll come back and have a look at that. I wonder if I put in Nigel. There we go. He comes up with it like that.
Why does the X-Man should come up after that?
I don't know. Is there an X-Man called Nigel? Maybe that's
Nigel. Yeah.
I know sometimes I do, Christopher. Honestly, I do that. I'll put
if I do a set review, there will be. Nigel Xavier, right? He's the guy that's the professor. Right?
His real name's Nigel. Exactly. The most powerful mutant, and his name's Nigel. But it is funny. You just put in like any word that comes into your head and just search for it. Lego will find something.
They'll find someone to sell you something. Yeah,
they will. They will. Right. Is there any decent videos on this? No, we've got no decent videos on this.
Does he look like Nigel Mansell?
He does. No, 100% he does. I mean, look at that moustache. It's unmistakable, Gaz. That is.
I thought that was Tom Selleck.
Oh, I was going to say.
Just get that Hawaiian shirt torso.
Yeah.
I like it. Put him in a Ferrari. Like this. What about you, Ian? Was you a fan of Nigel Mansell? I mean, a big moustache. Yeah.
I don't care about F1 at all, but as kind of a sports personality, he actually did have personality, which is unusual for an F1 driver. So there was that going for him. So he used to be fun on what was it called? The old sports quiz.
Question Sport. That was it. With Sue Barber.
He was always good on that and similar stuff. But as for the sport itself, I've never cared for it.
Yeah, he's a funny old sport. I mean, I'm not going to say it's a boring sport. I quite like it, but I kind of dip into it. I want to know how the beginning goes. I'm kind of intrigued to know how things are going halfway through it, and then I'm intrigued to know what happens at the end of it. Really, I very rarely watch the whole thing all the way through because I've got no idea in my mind. I don't know where everyone is, and it's even worse when you're watching it live, folks. You've got no idea what's going on. You've got no idea who's in front or anything like that. It's a
really good sport to do your ironing to.
It is. Yeah, so they say.
Ironing do you have?
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you iron?
A lot of ironing.
Do you actually iron? Jake, what do you iron?
We can talk about that in the post, okay?
They don't even want to talk to people,
about
let
that
alone
in our own little private chat at the end.
I think Jake looks like the kind of person who irons socks.
He does. He has got a bit of that about him. But after he's starched them, I like he likes starchy socks.
Nothing like putting on a warm sock on a winter's day.
Oh, now you're talking. Oh, Dan's ears are pricked up now, I bet, in the old chat. Anyways, let's put it on a big 360, shall we? Here we go. The back tyre is definitely wider than the front, which is good. Nice advert for Canon printers as well. There we go. It's nice. Good colours as well. Do you like the colours on this one, Jake?
Yeah, I mean it's very like of the time. The colours.
I was a bit. They stopped short of doing camel because the colours are there for but camel is meant to be where the yellow, orangey yellow is.
Oh,
Yeah. So they didn't go all in on the sponsorship with this one, but the coloration's all there.
They're legally not allowed to.
yeah.
Oh, are they not?
Toys are not allowed to advertise cigarettes for
Yeah. No.
reasons.
I get that, but there's obviously levels of litigation, I guess, involved in terms of like you can do a sugary drink and get away with it as an 18 plus, but for an 18 plus you won't get away with something that advertises cigarettes, I guess.
Well, so in the UK and I think in the EU, there's no law that stops people from buying energy drinks. Most supermarkets have voluntarily signed up to having an age limit of 16 in the UK. But there's nothing legal about it. Whereas with cigarettes, obviously, there's huge amounts of laws about what can and can't be advertised now, to the point where I'm kind of surprised that it's even allowed in any sports at all that are shown on UK TV.
Yeah, I mean, it's like snooker went on. Like, I mean, is snooker arguably a sport? I don't know. But
That was much of a sport as Formula One is.
Yeah, it's probably actually. It's probably more physical.
It's again another great sport to do your ironing to.
It is. No, the Queen's Gambit's rather good, I have to say. But it is a thing. But yeah, okay. So I think the Formula One thing, we've kind of looked at that quite deeply. I do like what they've done. Hopefully by next week we'll have some more decent official pictures. Let's see if they've got the new Star Wars ones out.
We've had too much colour, so we're going back to grey.
Wow, it's here you go, available soon. Back order, out of
If
stock.
if you go to the sort by top right,
All right.
and click new.
Newest. I still don't think it's going to come up. Yeah,
Nope.
I don't think it's literally not there. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. They haven't got it on there. Let's go back to Jake's brick block. He'll have pictures on there. He always has. He won't let us down. So we've got 3 new sets that have come out. We've got a 4+ set, which obviously parts per piece ratio just goes out the window. We've got something that looks like it's a big spaceship apparently. It's a cruiser.
What were you going to say then?
Oh, guys, you can imagine. There's a little tiny frigate on there. Let's have a look at this one. This is the one that interests me.
Who are you calling a tiny frigate?
I quite like this one. This one's quite colourful for a Lego Star Wars. Jake, what do you reckon?
It's overly colourful for Lego Star Wars. If anything, they need to tone that down a bit, don't they?
They got a bit too much red. It's like they said, you know what, we've got a lot of red. We'll make the droid red. We'll make Ahsoka red. And we'll make the ship very, very red. I quite like it. Larry, you got any thoughts on this? It's a bit more sci-fi.
No, I like it. I like the Ahsoka print. I mean, that's if I ran across one of those for cheap, I'd pick one up.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a big fan of Ahsoka. I think the show was pretty good, to be honest.
Yep.
Looking forward to Andor coming back out, and this new one coming out as well. You guys, I'll ask everyone on the panel. Let me know what you think out there as well, or leave a comment if you're watching this back on replay gang. I'm genuinely excited for the Skeleton Crew show that's coming out. Martin, are you looking forward to that one?
Yeah. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to capture a slightly younger audience again, having kids as part of the main cast. So it'll bring some younger ones in, maybe the ones who didn't quite get captured with the sequels. So so it'll bring in a slightly younger audience, but I also think it's very family oriented. So it'll be a good show for the whole family to watch. And I'm interested to see what the actual storyline is going to be going through it. So
yeah, no, me too. Me too. I don't think for 1 minute though that he's a Jedi. Do you?
No, I don't think he's a Jedi.
Yeah, I think that's so. Jake, are you going to be watching it? I mean,
I'll watch it. I'll eventually get around to it. I'm still on Bad Batch, the last season of Bad Batch.
Oh, that's good. That is, mate. That's good. Who's the one with the eye? Cross Eye? Is Cross Eye's name?
Well, they've all got eyes. They can all see.
Cross Eye. One of the sniper with the shaky hands.
Crosshair, maybe.
Oh, Crosshair. That's the one. I liked him. I thought he was good. I liked him a lot. Anything else? else? Oh, that's it. Is it? And no one's
Is
put
that
a
one
comment
with the
on there.
eyes?
That's it.
Yeah.
So
You know, the one he's got the nose and the mouth as well. Do you know?
They look around the eyes.
Who's
They're looking-
that one? Who's the clone? Which one's the clone?
Yeah, Omega. Like, it sounds like some sort of fishy oil, doesn't she? She does. What do you make of
How
this
middle
one?
class, by the way, are your advertisements on your website? But on this, by the way, you can advertise American and British Airways and M&S mustard.
Yeah, what can I say? I only shop at the nicest of places if I can.
Yeah, this says a lot about you. This does.
It does. What does it say about me? Look at the adverts. What does the advert say about me? AliExpress. Never bought anything from them before. What else we got there now? Great fares. Yeah, I can get that because I'm flying British Airways to Chicago. eBay, I suppose that is. Always on eBay. And what's up here? Jay's Brick Blog, loads of stuff. Lego, yeah, it's going to be a thing. Lego. That's it, really. What can I say? I think that's it. We've got retiring sets. I'm going to ask the panel. Let's ask the panel, and I'm intrigued to know what you boys and girls out there think about this as well. Is anyone on the panel going to be buying anything before it retires?
In this economy?
Oh, do you think our economy is bad? Check out the American economy. It's awful. Their inflation, blimey. But yeah, here's the thing. Yeah, don't worry, Christopher. You guys will bring it down, I'm sure. Here's the thing, ups and downs.
When I'm in Denmark, living there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Actually, I was going to say that I did buy the Sanctum because as we're getting closer to the end of the year, it's now sold out everywhere. And it was like, it was a $250 a set, I think, and it was $350 is what you can pay for it now on eBay here. And we managed to find one at Target. Like they actually had it. It was the only one in the area, and it wasn't even supposed to be there because it was like, I guess, a return, and they didn't know they had it. And I went, when it says one in stock, and you go there, it's like one in stock. You're like, yeah, it's probably stolen or whatever. And the woman was like, I'll be back, and she was gone for a while, but she came back with the box. And I was like, and then some miracle, my husband managed to convince the manager to give us 20% off.
Really?
Excellent.
Oh your husband drives a hard.
Was it like damaged or something? Was it the box crushed or something?
No, not at all. Actually, it was funny because that very week, they had them in stock, and Target did a sale. And it had when you went onto the website, there was a little buildable Groot, and it said Lego on sale 20% off. And when you clicked into it, it listed all the sets that were 20% off, and the Sanctum was there. But the Sanctum wasn't marked down; it was accidentally grouped into the 20% off. Yeah. And so it was on all the blogs. Like people were going and calling customer service, and they'd be like, "It's here. Look, you can see." And the customer service people were like, "Yeah, okay." So they would sell it to them online for that 20% off, and it sold out. So like we had a screenshot of it from like one of the blogs that someone had posted showing it there in the group, and he just kind of kept like saying, look here, this is how it was advertised. And eventually I guess the guy realized we weren't going to leave until
exactly, yeah.
They're trying to close up. The person's got
right.
the key in the door.
It literally was the end of the day. And like, and we're walking. I'm like, just run. Let's go. Just go move fast. Like we're gonna before they change their mind. Like, let's get out of here.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. So we got it for like $200. It was one of those ones 3-4 times over the course of the last year. I'd had it in my hands at the Lego store, and then convinced myself to buy something else. And it was just one of those things where I knew I was gonna regret it. Like
if
next
you don't
year,
get it,
when you're like, oh, like I feel like when I buy Diagon Alley, like I really want that set.
Oh, it's amazing. It's one of the best sets I've ever built. Diagon Alley. Yeah, it's awesome. Honestly, if I know for a fact, if you enjoyed building Ninjago City, you will love that set. It's brilliant. It's one of the best sets I've ever built. Good stuff. And Gringotts as well is just phenomenal. It really is. Madlib, are you buying anything before it retires, before the end of the year?
I've already got quite a lot of what is retiring before the end of the year. Yeah, the last couple of months I've been spending a fair amount on Lego, as we all do. But yeah, there's been some definitely good discounts.
Well,
even
we got the
before Black
50%.
Friday.
Yeah, we got the 50% offs over here. That's so rare. 50%.
Yeah, and that was obviously not supposed to happen. But yeah, definitely took advantage of that.
Remind us what you got. What did you get for the 50%
I got
off?
the Dark Falcon, the what's that called? The Cinder, the one.
The Cinder, Onyx Cinder. You got exactly the same as me. Nice.
Yeah. Got the Avengers Age of Ultron set, one with all 6 characters.
I love that.
Then I also got
Gaz loves that one as well. Man.
Got the Avengers Leviathan set as well to go with the Avengers Tower. So I thought I'll get another Leviathan to add to that, and then Jedi Bob Starfighter. That was half price.
Yeah,
as well.
I got that. Yeah, 18 quid.
Yeah.
I've never seen sales like it. I was just like, well, I was always going to get the Dark Falcon at some point, but I was like, I've never seen a set go like that, go 50% off. And bearing in mind, it's only just come out. The Onyx Cinder, 50% off. And I was really lucky. Like, I got them within a few days as well. So it wasn't too bad. But we know people in our chats that haven't.
I split the orders into 2 because the 2 smaller sets I bought, I was like, I got to go back. I got to get these other couple of the smaller sets at 50% off. Why not? So the 3 larger ones came like roughly a week later, but I've only just a month after purchasing it got the email to say that the 2 smaller sets are being shipped.
Incredible. Really weird what's going on at game. Really weird.
But yeah, apart from that, I'll keep an eye out for any sets that I can suggest to Carl to get me for my birthday and Christmas coming up. So I'm like, look at this. This is on sale.
When's your birthday? I mean,
it's 5 days before Christmas. So
is it really?
Yeah.
God,
December,
you could have been Jesus, but you're not.
My husband's birthday is actually Christmas Day.
He's like our Jesus Lego. I like it.
My good grief.
Good stuff, there, Madeline.
Just don't string me up like you did him, yeah? Like,
Madeline.
I love it.
My husband's birthday is Christmas Day, actually.
Is it really?
Yeah.
My word.
And my cousin-in-law also Christmas Day, which is strange. Yeah, swear to God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how did they feel about that? Because I know someone whose birthday was on Christmas, and what they did was they basically took the middle of the year. They had their birthday then. They celebrated something else then.
We've talked about doing something like that. He always tells a story that the way his mom structured the whole Christmas New Year. Hey, Shy.
What's up, Shy?
The whole Christmas New Year thing was, or Christmas birthday thing is they would do Christmas Eve celebration, and everyone brought a Christmas present for that, and then Christmas Day they do a birthday, and everyone came back and brought a present for that. So it was kind of like split up. I've always just been of the mindset I just will get him something like a laptop or something. It's like I'm like, well, it's combined, but it's worth it.
I think that's a good thing about having your birthday so close. You can play the card. You can either get 2 slots of gifts, or you can be like, right, I just want this that's massive, but put it together.
Here's the thing. It's so cool. But I quite like it. My birthday's in May, and I quite like that because it's like almost halfway through the year. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's a bit each for own. It's what you get used to, I suppose, isn't it? Really. Well, what about you, Larry? Are you? I mean, you seem to have an abundance of the same Lego sets behind you over there. Is there anything in particular you're getting before it retires, or are you doing some bulk buying?
That's actually so. I'm president of my lug. That's support sets. So I'm actually getting ready to. We're having a big holiday party next month. So that's all Christmas presents for all the boys and girls in the club. But I've been doing a different kind of buying for the convention, and
nice.
That's a kick. I had 150 sets show up on my door the other day from Walmart. They have these guys.
Where'd you put them?
So I've got a workshop on the back of the garage, but so Walmart has this with 2 others in a 3-pack, so it's like 3-in-1s. For it's like buy one get 2 free kind of thing. So anytime there's like mega deals like that, we're buying in bulk quantities. So my entire porch was filled with box. I mean, like I barely get to my front door. It was just piles of boxes. And just hit Costco the other day because they had the Friends bed and breakfast was half off. So I bought a stack of those. I'm actually waiting for. I'm waiting for this to
My word.
more.
That's
I got this at 30% off. It's
really
now
already?
40% off at Costco.
Yeah.
If it drops to half off, I'm gonna pick up a stack of these because man, look at those parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
and
the frame is amazing. It's the,
I mean, it's a ho hum set. It's okay. I'm not gonna. I'm just waiting to
oh
part this out.
hum. That's one
I'm
way
ready
to
to
put it.
cannibalize this for parts. But yeah, that so when I see those, I was like, oh, yeah, it's kind of a pricey set. But you know what I need to do is buy like half a dozen of them, 10 of them for like team speed builds and drafts and stuff like that. So
Brilliant.
it's
Love
fun.
it.
It's a lot of fun. It's like 150 quantity buy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's so weird. Think of the VIP
very
points,
weird.
though.
It's very weird.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's another league of purchasing Lego. Before we get to Ian, let's see what they're saying out in the chat. OBS.
Yo, TJ's here.
Yeah, good to see you, TJ. I think he's going to be on next week. He's definitely on next week. I'm sure he is. One Brick Stub. I plan to land soon to be retired in Ninjago City Gardens. Great set. Just D&D figs for KO. Yeah, you've got to be quick, KO. They're going like hotcakes. Matt Mellish. Ninjago City Gardens is very tempting, which gets you all 3 gift with purchases, and it may have a fair discount. Ooh,
And double VIP points
Yeah.
on top of that. It's crazy.
Oh, wait, are Lego doing discounts on particular Lego sets over the weekend then, are they?
Yes.
Yeah, I think there's insider discounts they refer to.
20% off, I believe, on select sets.
Do we know what those sets are yet?
Ninjago City Gardens.
No.
They do. It's out there. They have a list of them.
Oh, I didn't know what. I didn't know. Where do we find out what the list is for that? I'd be intrigued to know if the
Tomorrow.
Well, yeah, it goes live at midnight, won't it?
Midnight, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to stay up now till midnight and do that. I want to get there's 2 sets I want to get. The Corvette because I like the big cars.
Big car.
And I haven't got that particular one. And I need to get the Fortress. I've got to buy
Yes,
it.
you
Guys.
do need to get the Fortress.
Yeah, I do.
Get on it.
Oh, just read that. Yes, you do. Honestly, he's like
Did not stand like
C3PO.
that.
He is.
Keep saying this.
On it, you are C3PO. You are. He's like Gaz is C3PO. Or is C3PO Gaz? Who knows which came first? Sometimes I feel like R2D2. I really do when I'm around Gaz. And
You sound like R2D2 sometimes.
You're not that short, Greg. I wouldn't worry.
I sound like him. Yeah. That's rich coming from a Java. He goes, One Brick Stud says, I bought the Sanctum Sanctorium today at Argos for a third. Dude, when I got it about 2 days after it came out. I got it from Costco's and it was like £100 off. I paid like 160 quid for it. I don't think it's ever gone back. Gaz, you got it, haven't you?
Yeah, I picked it up a couple months ago as well, and it was
Top man.
super cheap again as well.
If the predecessor to it, which I almost bought before it came out, was even more expensive than the new one was. It was ridiculous. Good on you though, OBS. That is going to be great. I cannot wait to start building my Marvel sets. The mansion, I'll wait for that one. There we go. Nice OBS, says Bright Bitch Bricks. The old Harry Potter fan club, that one. Matt Mellish said, I finally got it. I can't wait to build it. Good stuff. Oh, you got it. It's got some Ninjago stuff. Good stuff. I wanted to get the family reunion and Auspicious Dragon. They're out of stock. They're sold out everywhere. Really?
Yeah, you can't get it online. It is in some stores actually.
Yeah, the Lunar New Year sets don't stay around for long. Traditionally, after about 8 months, that they start disappearing because they only do the one run of them. So it's however long they last into the year. That's how long you can get them for.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. There we go. Larry's asking if Shites is going to be coming to Brickslopes.
I follow that up with, it's not a question.
Yeah.
Better be here. He's only in California, so it's like...
It's down the road, isn't it? It's just up the road.
It's a 20-hour drive.
20 hours?
That's nothing.
Fly, Shy, fly. That's it. Yeah. Well, if you ever need any content creators from the UK, you know where we are, Larry. Yeah, cheapest chips. What can I say? I'm happy to fly economy. Celix
I'm happy to
goes,
fly in. I'm happy to fly in the luggage compartments. Don't you worry. If you can get me in there, that's fine.
Honestly, Jay, honestly. There you go. So, guys, not feeling so good these past few days. Welcome back, Emily. Hope you start feeling better soon. But yeah, I don't know. It's close to it. He's tech streaming at 11:30 tonight. Why would he be? Oh, is he going to be doing a Black Friday? I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Oh, do check him out then later on, folks. Yeah, I said to Gemma, I said, yeah, I'll be up early tonight. Blah 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 blah. I won't be now, I tell you.
Famous last words.
Yeah, what can I say? But yeah, I didn't realise that. We should have done the late one or something like that, guys. Maybe next year. Who knows? Well, it's Black Friday next week. We're going to be doing it on next Friday. Will be the Black Friday stream, which is going to be cool. Ian,
Oh, gosh, yeah.
I'm intrigued to know. What, are you going to get anything before it retires?
So I think when I went through the list, there wasn't anything that particularly excited me on it. I think the Sanctum is probably the closest one that I would come to maybe buying, but I don't think we will. But I think Carrie, we went to the Discovery Centre in Birmingham, and Carrie nearly bought, I think it's the Lego City Centre.
Oh,
Which is one that has like the clear walkway over the road and stuff. And she got confused over prices and so didn't buy it.
Oh.
And I think she's quite keen on that. So, and I think that's sold out on Lego, but you can find it other places, so we might get it.
The sets that I just found on a list for the Lego Insiders Weekend is the AT-AT, the UCS one, the A-Frame Cabin, the Ninjago City Gardens, the NASA Space Shuttle Discovery, and the Nintendo Entertainment System. Those are the ones that are supposed to be.
That's the ones, is it? That's the bummer.
At least for the I think it's for the pre-Black Friday one, right? Like this weekend, and I think they're doing more on
the
Black
Insiders
Friday.
Weekend.
Yeah. So those are the Insiders ones. I don't know what they're doing for Black Friday.
Oh, okay.
I've heard that Monkey Kid, supposedly, some of their stuff's going on.
I love Monkey Kid.
Black Friday.
Yeah, that is everyone. I think universally, everybody loves Monkey Kid, but I have heard through the grapevine after this next wave, it's going to retire. It's off.
You say that every year.
I know. Well, 1 year it'll come true. I'll be like, told you so. But yeah. Mayo's saying, good point. Where is Carrie? Ian, give us an update. Is she still sick?
Yeah,
Is she sick?
She's not told me that she's sick for a couple of hours now.
Oh, she must be fine then.
Yeah.
She must be all better.
She may just be asleep. Who knows? I can't hear her snoring, so she's probably not asleep. So,
how very dare you?
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Is she quite loud when she snores? Ian?
yeah.
Okay. There's no hesitation then. Did you see that? Not a flicker of an eye. Shan't I answer that? He was like, yeah, no, she is.
Sunday's going to be fun.
There we go. You should do reviews, Ian. I'd like to hear them. They'd be short and sweet.
Snoring? That'd be weird.
Yeah, go video of snoring. It'd be really funny. But there we go. Talking of snoring, Gaz, are you going to be buying anything before it retires?
I'm not sure. I would like to get that reunion dinner thing, but I don't know.
Yeah, come on. You was like giving it all the big one when Alberto was, and I'm going to get that, Alberto. I'm going to buy loads of those, and I'm going to
I didn't say I was going to buy loads. I don't buy more than
yeah,
one
you
of the
did.
set,
You said
generally.
I specifically remember you saying, Alberto, I'm going to buy loads of those because I'm going to create what you created on Rebrickable.
I wouldn't have said loads, but no.
I
I
specifically 36 of those sets.
Yeah,
That's
I remember that as well. He definitely said, Martin, would you concur with that?
Yeah. Get the link to the video, put it in the chat. Yeah.
Exactly. He said, I love you, Alberto. He did.
No, but I'd get that out of them all. I'm just moving on now. That's probably the only one I'd get out of them all, really, because they're the more unique ones generally. So
yeah, okay. Has
all
Lego still
36
got
of them. They are.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Very good. Okay. Right. So where should we go next? I think BKM Slam's out there. Good to see BKM Slam. Hope all is well with you. Love a bit of the old Matt Mellish. Matt, I messaged Matt probably about 2 months ago. He said he got back to me about 3 weeks ago. He says, "Oh, Greg, I'm so sorry. I didn't get back to you. Blah 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 blah." And I've messaged him back literally 2 hours later, and I haven't heard from him since. So Matt, do us a favour. Check your messages on Instagram, please. I'm only saying that because he's here.
He's too busy out running all the time.
Really?
He's always running, isn't he?
Oh, he's always running. Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, he couldn't run like that in London at the moment. He get his phone nicked because he's running like that. That is the thing. I tell you what, folks, this is really bad at the moment. It is. Anyway, I seriously bought a stainless steel cookware set. And paid what the UCS stat cost, but I still want the UCS 8080. It's a great set, folks. It really is. He'll respond in 2025. Yeah, I said to him, "Do you want to come on in December?" Because he said to me, "Yeah, I'll come on December." And that was as far as the conversation went. But it's going to be like 2025 December. What did he say? He didn't send me a message back. Yeah, I did. I absolutely did. I screenshotted it and everything. If I didn't, I better send it now. Matt, following up on our conversation, do you want to come on sometime in late December? That was it. And Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving for next week as well. Right, where should we go? Should we do the PMQ? Should we do the PMQ this week? I don't think Larry's not quite sure what the PMQ is this week, but I tell you who the PMQ comes from this week. It doesn't come from one person. It comes from two people, in fact. The two gay folks, to be exact. But Dan wasn't having it all his own way this week. Simon had something to say about that, didn't he? Anyway, this is this week's brilliant PMQ. And don't forget, folks, it goes out to all you lovely lot out there in the chat. I want your answers on this. And if you happen to be watching this back as well, #ReplayGang, leave a comment. Let me know what you would have picked as well. And I'll talk about it on next week's London Calling podcast. Anyway, this is Simon, Dan, the two gay foals, but kind of mostly Simon. Anyway, you know what I mean when we get going. Here we go.
Hi Greg, hi panel, it's Dan, your favorite gay from Two Gay...
Whoa. No, my turn, my time to shine. Bye-bye. Hi panel, it's me asking the questions this evening. Lego is full of amazing, memorable sets and themes. We're drawn to them for lots of different reasons. The minifigures, the parts, and of course the colours. Combination of colours are iconic in Lego's history. Think Blacktron, black and trans yellow, or Ice Planet, blue, white and trans neon orange. Some colours just seem to work well together, and others might just bring up memories of old sets and old times as playing with Lego as a child, or something else entirely. So my question to you this evening is, what is your favourite or most memorable combination of Lego colours? It could be related to an entire Lego theme, or a minifigure, or a particular set, old or new, or even a mock that you've seen or you've built. Back over to you, Greg, and the panel.
What is it? What I could have done it better. Oh.
Well, there we go. That was the two gay folks, or mostly Simon for once. It was quite nice and calm and collected, wasn't it? I'm intrigued, though. I'm intrigued to know then. Where shall I go first? I'm going to start with Gaz. I will. Because I think he's got a certain colour combination that he likes going with. I will say this. I do like the combination of trans red and black. We see it in Star Wars. We've seen it in one or two other sets as well. I do think that is a colour combination, but it's not my absolute favourite. But Gaz, give us a colour combination that you really like and why you really like it.
So I've actually got one of the ones that always stands out is actually red and white. I used to have like a Lego holiday home when I was younger, and it was just like the white building, the very slight blue trim around the bottom, and the roof was like red. So it's kind of that one always sticks out in my head because it's just, I don't know, it's just one of those sets that kind of just sticks in your head.
Yeah, and what was the set again? What was it?
It was
a holiday home or something.
Yeah, it was like really...
Well, like a travel lodge, something like that.
No. It was set 6374, which is that one.
What's that?
Lego Airbnb, I believe it was called.
Yeah, that one. It's not going to focus because it's my camera. But yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, so
really
there's that one.
nice.
Yeah, it's really cool, and it actually had a shutter that used to roll out as well, and it was really quite cool. But it's obviously one of the old 4 wide cars as well, so it's very, very, very old. The set was. Yeah, that's good.
Very cool. I like it, guys. Good color combination as well. Yellow, or rather, I should say white and red. Very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. Where should we go next? Let's go. Ian. Ian looks like he's mulling over a good answer. I want to know what your favorite color combination is, Ian, and why actually, and why. I think that's quite important.
So I have a slightly different relationship to color than most people, in that I don't know what sets look like.
Hey?
So this is weird. I have aphantasia, which means I don't have a visual memory in any way.
Oh.
So therefore, unless I've specifically remembered that something is a color, I can't tell you what color it is because I can't picture it to see the colors of it. So I don't get nostalgic over colors in the same way that other people might. And so therefore, I don't really have that kind of thing. What I am really enjoying at the moment is because for the mock, we've got the kind of the mermaid grotto we've done using UV lights. And so just playing with all of the different colors that fluoresce is really good. So those are the colors that I'm into at the moment. But yeah, I don't have nostalgic feelings over colors.
Right, I see. That's really intriguing. And what's that called again?
Aphantasia.
Wow, aphantasia. Sounds great. Great name for a movie. It really does.
Yeah.
It sounds like that movie Mickey Mouse was in back in the day, the orchestral one. Yeah. That's really weird. So you sort of see, I mean, black and white or anything like that. You do see color, but you just don't have a hook,
I can't visualize images. So yeah, I can't remember what something looks like. I can't picture people's faces, which leads to really weird conversations. So we were going somewhere and we were going to meet Ollie, who lots of people know. And so one of my girls said, "Is he the one with the pointed chin?" And I went, "I have absolutely no idea. He could do, but I don't know what he looks like, so I can't answer that question."
Possibly.
So, oh man, I that's blowing my mind. I want to go in a real tangent with that, and but anyway, we can't. After the stream, I definitely got questions. I got questions about that. But no, that's intriguing. That is intriguing. Do you dream? One question I will ask you: do you dream?
Yes, I think. So I remember dreams in the same way that I remember films.
Right.
But I can't
picture
images from the film in the same way that I can't picture images from my dreams.
Yeah, so your dreams are like memories. Okay, all right, that's cool. All right. I got to research that. That's intriguing. That's a very, very interesting one. Where should we go next? I'll tell you where we go next. Let's go left to right. I'm intrigued. Larry, I'm thinking that your favorite colors could be red and black. But what's your combination? What is your combination?
My favorite color is green, actually.
Wow.
But I would say that as far as it would be a sub theme within a theme. I loved the color combination of the Arctic city sets. The orange with the white.
Oh,
yes. Yes.
The trans blue, light blue with most of the stuff. That's kind of like nostalgic. I mean, my eye is very drawn to it. I don't care what the set was of, whether it's a helicopter or whatever. It just really drew me in. I don't know why, but it just had something that appealed to me.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's the thing, isn't it? You can't help how something makes you feel, whether that be good or bad.
So I want all the Arctic stuff for I don't know why.
Yeah. No, I do you know what? I've never built it, but I did collect it when I first started getting back into Lego, and they were discounting it very heavy. And I was like, do you know what? I want that because you got like the saber-toothed tiger and stuff like that. Yes,
Mammoth was my favorite.
I remember it. I've got them all to build, and I've kept them. They're definitely going to be a thing one day. Before I get to Jake, let's go to Madlib. I'm intrigued. Madlib, you're very visual, very colourful. Yeah. Some people might say, very charismatic, and he loves a fag. What can I say? Give us a combination of colours that you really like and why you like them.
Well, my personal favorite color is purple. I love purple. I mean, I enjoy all the rainbow, but I love purple. But when it comes to sets, one of the colors I've been drawn to Dreams because they are just so colorful.
Beautiful.
And they're such wonderful. And I like the fact that each character has different colorways that are attached to them. But actually, it's the villains I like. I like the black and the magenta together, and the trans magenta that goes with that. That's like really nice. Like when you think about the Raven and the Shark ship, and then the hints of lime green that go with that. But yeah, so those sets I think use colors really, really well. So yeah, the Dream sets in general, but the villain sets are really cool for their use of the trans magenta and the blacks and stuff. Yeah,
brilliant. Yeah, I love it. All right, let's go north then. Let's go to Jake. Jake, color combinations in Lego. Have you got a favorite and why?
The one that springs to mind for me is the color combinations in Lego Rock Raiders, which I don't think anyone has ever thought about in a hot minute. But like, that was when like Lego started using lots of like all the earth tones of browns and grays and things like that. But then they put in like teal and like random like big chrome pieces. But then everything was also accented with like neon trans green or neon trans yellow, and it just looked amazing.
Yeah, nice. I like that. That's a good combination of colors. Christopher, favorite combination of colors and why in Lego?
It's funny. Like color is huge for me in my life. Like so much so. Like I'm very drawn to very bold colors that are like solids. I deal with color every day. I think like iconically the Harry Potter castle colors, that sand green, the tan. Someone in the chat mentioned that. I think it's funny, like the Star Wars lines are like devoid of color mostly.
Yeah.
Gray, dark gray, light gray, dark gray, like other shades of gray, 50 shades of them. The lime green color that's in the Friends sets. Like I was at a Bricks and Minifigs digging through their brick bins, like the bulk Lego, and I just found myself filling up the cup with all the little lime green pieces. For whatever, it just makes me happy. I have no use for them at all. And like I just kept doing it, and I was like mindlessly doing it. And then I noticed this one woman was there with her son, and she just kept flicking the lime green pieces over at me. She was like, here's another one. And I'm like, thanks. And I was working on this thing where I was doing these, I was trying to take started doing like a little Star Wars amusement park thing. And there was a UFO set out a while ago, 3-in-1, that had little things that spun around on it. It was like little spaceships. And so I was trying to replace those. So I made like kind of similar in scale and shape to the micro fighters. And I was putting those and building those so that they could go on that thing and spin around. And then my husband was like, why don't you do it in like amusement park colors? Why don't you make it happier? So I went back and I cannot find this thing. It's somewhere in my office, which is a mess. But this is the lime green and white version of the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, that's cool.
Very nice.
Dude. Yeah.
And then this is the Star Destroyer that I did in orange, which is
nice.
Those are cool.
And I did like a TIE fighter in yellow. And so again, those bold colors. So the Friends series, like I bought the Moana boat recently and the Madrigal House, the first one, the cheaper one. Like I have no real use for it, but I loved building them. They were so pretty, even though those creepy little mini dolls were in there.
They are a bit creepy. I do like stuff reimagined.
Your legs don't move. This is so weird.
I know. Well, rigor mortis, I suppose.
Rigor mortis.
It's a thing.
That's added a whole different level of lore to the Friends universe, hasn't it?
There we go. They're incredibly stiff. Honestly,
dead from the waist down.
Friends not lost.
I know people like that, mine. But you know what? I remember, Larry, you might remember this at Brickworks Chicago. Someone reimagined a TIE fighter done as a Friends set.
That was Moto.
Was it really? That was Moto.
That was Moto. He did that for the Friendship Timber. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it. I think he got an
brilliant
award.
It was.
I want to say he got an award for that. It's either in Chicago or in Utah. But
Yeah.
it was outstanding. Of course, Moto.
Yeah. Oh, he's Moto. He's genius. I mean, I literally, this is the most random thing. I think it was day 2. Ian and I, right? We go on a journey into Chicago with Moto driving us there and back. Yeah, and it was just amazing. I interviewed him whilst he was driving as well, which is great. He's literally captivated. He couldn't get away from us. But it was fun. It was a fun thing. So my favourite combination of colours really harps back to the first ever Lego set that was ever bought for me, actually, when I was a kid. And it's this set here, set 7740. It was a 12-volt train set. And you know what? One day I'd really love to buy this set again, maybe. Or maybe recreate it in the kind of using modern techniques, potentially. But I love the combination of yellow and red. I just think it just pops so beautifully. Like Christopher said, it's just a very, for me, they're two, well, actually there's 3 very bold colors here. You get the yellow and red combination, but when you mix in the black, it almost makes the black pop as well, because it's such a sort of contrast difference in color to it.
As if it's like the Lego logo.
It's true. Maybe it is. Maybe that's
and also,
where
if
it
you
all
look at the
comes
top of the screen, the London Calling is also red and yellow, black.
It's all there. It's always been there as well. But I do like it. It's just it. You can have pretty much anything in the background. I always have a different background every week, apart from those pieces, and I love pop art as well, which is exactly where the boom comes from. And anything Liechtenstein.
I just thought you were a fan of the Costco boys.
Not quite, but yeah, and that's why I love this. I really do. Maybe one day I'll buy it, but I don't know. 12-volt was really good back in its day. It's such a shame that we have to use batteries these days, because I don't know. It just seems such a wasteful thing, but. Yeah, trains has always been a thing with Lego, it seems, and sort of long may that continue as well. But they're my favourite combinations. I think we've heard from everybody, haven't we? So
that's when the trains were good as well, because you'd get a small box sort of that sort of size, and you could just have like one carriage in there or one truck in there, and so you could literally just build, buy like several coaches, and you could have the train exactly how you wanted it, because you can just basically just make your train of anything you wanted from the carriage range they had.
And the motors were really powerful. I always remember the motors being incredibly powerful. I used to put like all sorts of G.I. Joe and Transformers and stuff like that. But yeah. So anyway, that's the panel that's answered the question from the 2 Gatefolds. But let's have the question again, shall we? From Simon with, how can I put it, a little bit of input from Dan. 2 Gatefolds. Here we go.
Hi, Greg. Hi, panel. It's Dan, your favorite gay from 2 Gay.
Whoa. No. My turn. My turn. My time to shine. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hi, panel. It's me asking the questions this evening. Lego is full of amazing, memorable sets and themes. We're drawn to them for lots of different reasons. The minifigures, the parts, and of course the colours. Combination of colours are iconic in Lego's history. Think Blacktron, black and trans yellow. Or Ice Planet, blue, white and trans neon orange. Some colours just seem to work well together, and others might just bring up memories of old sets and old times as playing with Lego as a child, or something else entirely. So my question to you this evening is, what is your favourite or most memorable combination of Lego colours? It could be related to an entire Lego theme, or a minifigure, or a particular set, old or new, or even a mock that you've seen or you've built. Back over to you, Greg, and the panel.
What is it, then? What I could have done it better.
I put it in brackets at the end of that as well. I don't think so. Good job, Simon. And it was a great question as well. I was like, this is very, very cool indeed. So, Bright Switch Brick says, tan and sand green. I am very excited. There we go. Christopher can definitely relate to that. And I am the star, says Dan. There we go. Honestly, so sassy, really is. Lauren's loving that as well. Bright Switch Bricks, dark tan, olive green, also excited. Ooh, olive green is a beautiful combination. Love our 2K foals, as do we, my friend. I love the colours from Izzy, the minifig from Dreams as well. Good colour combo there. I do like Ninjago characters. Sora's combination of white, dark blue, and pink. Yeah, very, very good. The coral as well works particularly well. Sladescape says, great PMQ, Simon. This reminds me of the 1989 police station with the trans green windows was my first big set. Either that or the blue train from the same era as well. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Good combo. Orange, purple, and white with Friends Space Rover. Yes. Honestly, that combo, brilliant. One of my favourite sets this year. That is retiring. Such a shame. Light grey and dark grey Lego Star Wars. Seriously though, the old light grey makes me nostalgic. Yeah, that is a thing. Of course, we have got a lot of brown this year as well, folks, for the Jabba sail barge. So you know, they're pushing the boat out. If you like, literally think about it. Red. My 12-volt trains from the 80s. Lego Team B. What do you think about that one then? Set 7740. Let me know if you ever had that one. I bet you did. Lauren says, good, Matt is worse than mine. I must be referring to his time. We have been chatting as well. He's been very quick on the old Instagram tonight. Mine is my first Friends mock I did. It was a combination of bright light yellow and earth blue. Beautiful colour there, Mark. Really holds a special place for me, and I love seeing them used together. Very, very cool indeed. Mayo goes on to say, I like black and trans yellow because of the Blacktron 1, blue, white, trans, neon orange from Ice Planet. Also as well, some of these colours are beautifully named as well. I just want to throw that one out there. BKM Slam, all the way from Indianapolis, goes on to say, I'm going to use the PMQ answer of chrome and yellow. Intriguing. To officially petition Lego for a new Naboo starfighter. That's a nice combo. I like that. TJ says lime green and dark green. Nice. With hints of trans purple. Gives me nostalgia for the original Ninjago Serpentine. Yeah, nice. I like that. Then we obviously was talking about Ian and he's Fantasia. Is that how you spell it?
Yeah.
Fantasia. Honestly, it says like some dude out of Harry Potter. That he says someone should be doing potions or something like that. And Matt goes and says, Ian, how did you find out you had this? I'm very curious.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. So in the chat, I explained one story. So I remember in art class, I'm being told to draw a horse, and me going, well, like, you need a picture of a horse. And they go, no, just use your memory. And I'm like, that's just not a thing. What do you mean, use your memory to draw a horse? How am I meant to know what it looks like? So you kind of had that. I remember we did this weird thing where we went on like a school trip to somewhere and learned about like fire safety and police stuff and how you call for an ambulance and weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
Part of the day involved us like playing on a playground, and then this kind of creepy guy comes over and starts talking and then goes off. And then after that, like, so the people who are running it come over and we had to describe the guy. And I just went, it was a man. And they went, well, what colour hair did you have? I go, I don't know. It's like, did you decide anything about him? No. It's like, I can't do that because all I remember from it is that he was a man. So there were kind of those incidents as a kid where you kind of understand that therefore clearly I'm different to other people. It wasn't until a few years ago that I learned the medical term for it. And what I went to a weird thing at work where we were talking about neurodivergence, and I said, you know, is aphantasia neurodivergent? And they basically went, we don't know. We've not got a list of what conditions are and which conditions aren't, so we can't tell you that one. But yeah, it's a weird thing. And so, like, I really like Christopher showing those different coloured sections. I can recognise people because that's a very different skill to knowing what.
Oh well, there goes my plan of mugging you in the streets.
Have you seen that Biggie? You wouldn't want to mug him.
But no, so Christopher showing off those different coloured Star Wars things. So I have recently been rewatching the originals and the prequels, and I'm just getting into the sequels.
Blimey, Carrie must be sick.
She doesn't know, it's fine. But I know that Star Wars Lego sets are grey, but because I have no images, I can't be sure that those aren't the colours that were used in the films, despite the fact that I've seen them within the past 2 weeks. You know, it could be that that's the colour, and I've just not taken note of the colour. So it's a slightly weird thing that I can never be sure what something looks like.
Ah, intriguing. Yeah, very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. Intriguing what we find. But yeah,
have you guys ever seen the Modulex colors?
Yeah, the Modulex colors are weird.
I picked up a little packet when I was in Denmark, and they're so mid-century. They're like very like 50s and 60s inspired color palette.
They were used for the core market for Modulex, if I'm right, was like architects.
Yep.
So they were mostly sold to architect firms to build their models out of their scale models and stuff. So they try to tone down the colors from being
they're
too
like
kiddie to sort of be
Legos,
professional.
They're cool though. You can get a ton of them. They're super cheap over there.
And do they? Sorry, I didn't quite catch. Do they have the anti-stud on them as well?
Yeah.
Oh, on the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Wow. Well, why are they called Modulex though, Jake?
I think it was just Lego trying to separate it slightly from the brand to make it something a bit more professional and for a new target audience. Modulex does fit though onto actual Lego in the same way that like Lego bricks fit onto Duplo and so on and so forth.
It has little M's on the studs, little capital M's.
I've never seen that. That'd be weird. So, Larry, is Modulex then, or they are actually a part of Lego?
I mean, it was made by Lego, but it was marketed differently.
Wow, that's bizarre. I don't understand why they would do that, but anyway, they obviously did.
It lasted quite a while. It was I think it was out for maybe 10 years.
I got to check that out. I bought a book last week when I was in Bath, and it's called The Secret Life of Lego Bricks, and it's done by Daniel Kwitansky, I think his surname is, and it's a beautiful book. And I bought it in one of my favourite places in Bath, in this really lovely bookstore there, and I've got that to read. But it's literally the kind of history of Lego and why the Lego brick, the 2x4 anyway, in particular, was the size that it was, and it's imperial as well. It's not even decimal, but I've got all that to read, and I flicked through it and stuff like that, and it just seems like a really intriguing read. So anyway, I can't blame me. We was going quite deep there. I love it. I love all the ebbs and flows of the London Calling streams. Always fascinating. Thanks again to Gary Folks for sending that in. So I think probably quite shortly, I would have said, would be a good time to probably look at some photos. But I just want to see, did anyone actually, Madlib, you wasn't building anything else, was you? So
No.
You've done your thing. Ian, have you finished doing whatever you was doing?
Yeah.
Well, let's have a look then. Have a look, see what you got up to. Hey, you did it.
So there you go.
Brilliant. Is that going to go in the city?
Yeah, so this is the thing. That's going to go in the city, and then I have to do a long chain of splat gears to get it so that you can still actually use the mechanism. So that's why I had to switch round, because that's the way it has to fit in the city.
Very nice. I like it. Christopher, have you ever considered doing a city or anything like that? I mean, it takes up a heck of a lot of space.
No, I don't think the city's like I'm not the modular guy. Like I have appreciation for them, and it's just for some reason doesn't attract me at all. No, I do like it though, but it also seems like a lot of dusting.
I reckon there's something you would like though, because I got a funny feeling you like architecture. Am I right in saying that? Are you an architecture fan?
Yeah, I mean, I like the architecture series. I own a few of those. I actually get to pick up the Lego house one. It's on the floor. That's why I keep looking down. But like, I get to pick up the Lego house one when I was there, which is super cool.
Oh, nice.
That's really pretty. But no, I've actually been. Did anybody build a heart for the build camp?
Yeah, I've been building them off. Every time I go in the Lego store, I just build a funny little one. Oh, Jake, that's actually quite good. It's got your legs.
Nice. That's
I
awesome.
I had to have a double look there. I want to make sure that was his leg.
Did you build that in the store, or did you build it just from parts you had?
I built it on stream out of just parts from so you can't quite see it there, but there's like a blanket with just about a couple of hundred sets just not sorted properly. So I was like, I got to use the parts some way. If I'm not going to sort them, I'm gonna...
in one stream.
I built this one. Actually, I found a thing on from Tiago did on YouTube on how to sort of build this out. So I kind of
like that. I like how 3D it is.
Yeah.
It's super cool. But the funny thing is, like, the face became out of necessity because I ran out of the red corner pieces, so I had to put two dark red ones. And I'm like, those look kind of like they could be eyebrows. Yeah. And then I made this little guy to go next to it as a second day. And I realized like you can actually like put them together and have like a little friend attached on the side. Oh, and then last year I did, and I was thinking about changing it up a bit. This is one I did last year. I called it Jabba the Heart.
Nice. That's great.
Oops. Yeah, it keeps falling. I gotta fix that.
You got it. Don't worry. That's it.
But I want to. I thought about like putting a different figure on it this year. Like, see him trying to make amends to Leia this like Leia outfit.
The new one or something like that.
Try it with flowers and not a chain and see if it works.
Yeah, there you go. Little petals. I like that. Flowers and not chains. I don't know. Sounds cool. Anyway, I tell you this. Let's look at something cool then, folks. Let's have a look at this week's Lego pictures. Yeah. Right. This has been sent in from Bethany. There's another brick show that's in the UK coming up. It's on Saturday and Sunday, November the 30th and December the 1st. Brick links. So I'm thinking that's Lincoln. I'm going to go for that. Ian, you know what my geography is like.
The address is on the thing.
It's Lincoln. There we go. We got it. Lincoln.
That's in what used to be known as West Germany, Greg. So that's 20 minutes.
I'm so glad that they knocked that bloody wall down. I tell you, honestly.
Off.
Anyway, so this dude's going to be
Simon.
here. The creator of the. I see. Yeah, nice guy actually. Really nice guy.
Yeah, nice guy.
He'll be at Bricktastic next year. He was there this year. Look, how about that for all you Harry Potter fans? Look at this.
All his likes.
This is ginormous. Oh, look at that Quidditch. Look, I know all the names now. It's lovely, isn't it? Oh, Hagrid's hut. I know that one as well. Yeah. What tower was this? What tower was that? I haven't got to that film yet. Is that the Owlery?
No, that's
Dumbledore's office.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Where's Whomping Willow? It's got to be around there somewhere, isn't it? I don't know.
around.
I think you can see the front of it coming right up by the guy's shirt. I feel like that's like that little twig sticking out.
Whomping Willow is going to be with the Ford Anglia in it, isn't it? Bottom left.
Oh yeah, there it is down there. Yeah, see, you got it.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's quite disguised.
Yeah.
It all depends on what movie you're watching, because the Whomping Willow changes positions.
Yeah, it does.
Between movies, the Walking Willow, isn't it?
Yeah, what's all that about? I don't know. Quidditch is good though. I like that. I'm into that. I'm on book 3 at the moment. I'm actually going to watch.
Book 3 is amazing. Oh,
dude, I love it. I'm so loving it. I really am. I'm going to watch the movie tomorrow. I'm sort of halfway through it on it.
I'm working on a whole slew of dad jokes from Harry Potter this week. So.
Oh my god, I'm actually going to get them.
Tuned.
Phenomenal. Love that.
Should have watched the film, then the book. Though.
It's the time of year, right?
Oh, guys, everyone's saying that. Look, I've got a couple of hours free tomorrow night after Strictly. I'm going to watch it. What can I say? This is I love Strictly Come Dancing. Dancing with the Stars, they call it in America. It's brilliant TV, Jake, honestly.
I can picture you doing something like that, Greg, with your silk shiny shirt on and your shiny shoes, doing the rumba.
Yeah. I got very shiny shoes, Jake. Don't you worry about that. Anyway,
you just lost about 50 viewers there.
Did someone say something about hearts? Look at this.
Wow,
nice.
That's a lot. That's great.
Fabuland? Was it?
Oh my god, it's old Windows, isn't it?
Old Windows. Well, that Windows 95, guys.
I think Windows 85. But yeah.
Oi, 3.1. What else we got going on there? Was that hot? Oh, there we go. That looks like something else. But anyway. So what else we got going on there? These are good. These are really good. Oh, these are nice. I like those. Oh, very good. That was sent in from Mr. Chalice. It's got a nice pine floor. Just throwing that one out there. It's real. None of that laminate stuff. Anyway, moving on swiftly. Oh, that's a close-up of one of them. I wonder if that was his one. There you go. Nice use of gears. There we go. Another one. That's kind of my level. That is. There we go. Again, back to that one. Oh, there we go. I got katanas. There we go. Oh yeah, this one. I threw this one in there. I wanted to mention earlier on this week. We haven't really had a chance to have a look at it. Maybe we'll have a look next week, guys. But the Art Factory that's coming out on the Bricklink series, I think it's series 6. Really enjoyed it this week. Did anyone on the panel watch that on Monday by any chance?
I forgot that it was on, but it's such a good idea to do a live stream like this with 2 content creators from the community talking about them in the way that they do. It's such a fantastic idea by Bricklink. And also probably the most successful live stream Lego have done so far, right?
Because it's all generally it was a surprise as well, and
people can who can live stream. Amazing, isn't it?
And I really like the idea. It was very, very, very cool. And you never know, folks. One day it might come to the UK. Yeah. Who knows?
I was live streaming when this came on, and I forgot about it. And then people were like, "Oh, this is showing," and I was like, "Okay, live reaction. Then let's do this."
We watched it and recorded our reactions for the podcast. So this week's podcast is us watching it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's interesting.
Cool.
It's very fun.
We then also
Carrie gets very disappointed. I know she does, and she was doing that when she was sick. Was she sick when she was doing it, Ian?
Well, no, because Monday she was fine on Monday. So
was she?
Yeah.
Well, how convenient.
Yeah. She went downhill from there. We could blame Shy and CPA for that one. But no, good job. I really enjoyed it, and. Yeah, like Jake said, it was genuinely successful, and no one had no idea what was coming, which makes a nice change, really. Anyway, let's get on. There we go. This is that's a big old Technic set there, isn't it? Like in that Echo Bricks. How many sets he's actually got?
You'll see them all at Bricktastic as he's doing his display is a history of Technic.
Brilliant idea. Yeah. I can't wait to see it. I generally loved seeing him when we saw him. I love seeing this guy earlier on this year as well. This is me and the Larry. Larry, did you that's you before you got really stuck in to doing a festival, and I'm really cool, man. I'm going to ask you though, Larry. I'm definitely going to be wanting one of those bricks off you as well. The custom brick.
Which one?
For your one, for your one that you're going to be doing, Brickslopes.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. And look at this, look, Lady McBrick.
There she is.
Yay.
I had such a nice time talking with her. It was one of the nights that, I mean, one of the best parts of these shows is just the after stuff.
Yes.
Hanging around, just networking until the sun comes up. It's awesome.
Yeah. I agree, my friend. It's such a good thing, and sometimes you could literally spend all day just in the foyer, just chatting with people.
Oh yeah,
it's that good, and it's everyone as well, which is always cool. Who was this from? Lene, the Brick Babe, sent me a golden hand along with some pumpkins, pink.
Very cool.
Pumpkin color and white, which is very, very cool.
I'm still never sending you a picture in of anything I've taken Lego wise. You zoom in on something in the background and expose something just like hidden.
Yeah. Of course, it's one of the pleasures of doing this.
That's why you hide stuff in the background for him to zoom in on.
Oh,
yeah, that's what Lego Team B did, didn't they? They hid signs around the city.
Yes.
They did actually. Yeah, we did. It was like, what are they done here? That was
Hello,
so
Greg.
cool of them.
I see you.
I think one of them was actually
Amazing.
They did.
It's like,
exactly.
zooming
what
in,
they said.
Greg, or something. It's like,
I missed out on this one, guys. I was a bit disappointed. I should have got this one.
oh, I've seen it for at least 45.
Yeah, it's from Madlib.
Yeah.
Madlib.
Is this selling well on the aftermarket? This set.
Good shout, actually.
Keep seeing it, places.
I know that Shackleton one's going anywhere between £70 and £100 at the moment.
Why? Why?
I
Yeah.
know, mate. I don't know.
It's
The record players.
free.
I know.
Lego put the values of the set on their website. They put it at
I
like
know.
£18.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what. I don't know what this one's going for. You got Shackleton's between 70 and 100. The record player's going for around 50. It is,
Really?
which isn't bad actually. But that's meant to be quite a decent gift we purchase.
Yeah.
I want the record player, but I'm not going to pay 50 for it. So it's only
how much you wanna pay
Lego
for it?
values it at 25.
Yeah. There we go. Now I'm going to ask you about this one, Christopher. Had Dan been naughty or something because he's on the naughty step up there?
This is Dan being Dan. Of course, playing on the giant bricks when the rest of us are taking pictures in front of the giant bricks.
Oh. So what he loves a photo bomb. He really does. This is why I was photo bombing his video all the time. So who we've got in this picture?
That's my husband with the pink shirt and flower shirt, and that's our friend Willie. He's someone I've known in the industry for a really long time. He's a photographer, and we started shooting and stuff together about 10 or 12 years ago. I've become super close since then. We travel a lot together for work, and so we should share the other ones, Dan, of you on the trampoline thing, or us on the
Really?
swings.
I've not seen any pictures of him on a trampoline before. Need to know about that. Oh, so this is TJ. TJ's built the Funhole set. I think this is the first time I've ever shown some non-Lego stuff, but Funhole seems to be getting a bit of a thing at the moment. And I was like, don't worry, folks, I'm not turning into a Funhole channel, should we say? That sounds weird. But the thing is, right, I want Funhole to be fairly successful in the sense that it will keep Lego on their toes. So so I think this is a decent set. He enjoyed building it. The lights look great. This is a set. Look, all the Lego in the background there. Look at the color combinations over there. What someone was talking about earlier on about the Rovers. But it's a thing that Lego does not do. Arguably you could say that about trains, but that's another query for another day. But anyway, we've got steampunk. I've got to say that's an interesting mold there for the cat. But yeah, I think it looks okay actually. Gaz, what's your thoughts? Because you're a bit of a Funhole fan.
Yeah, I really like the color combo with the wood and the brass effect on it. It's really cool. I really like it. But I mean, steampunk's kind of cool anyway, let's be honest.
Yeah, it is. But you could easily adapt a train maybe and make a sort of a Lego version out of this. But yeah, they do. There's a lot of people in the last couple of weeks. A lot of people have been talking about this particular manufacturer, and and I just thought, show it off. A lot of people that love Lego are buying these sets as well. So why not? Brickmania Showcase, November 16th and 17th. And thanks for that picture as well, by the way, TJ. Marty in Vietnam. So here we go. This is Lego. But again, something else that Lego really doesn't touch. Military. Shy of, obviously, is synonymous with military. And this is the sort of things that Brickmania get up to. Trevor, thank you so much for sending these in as well. It's a T-34 heavy tank. Matt Mellish says, seems like Jang is particularly partially to thank for the FO craze. I agree, my friend. I agree. And he's a fan of them as well. Albeit he does, like he always does, gives a good objective view about the manufacturer. There we go. Oh, yeah, some cool stuff in there. Ooh, that's quite a cool little tank.
Not gonna lie, that tank doesn't look that heavy. I bet I could lift that.
Good shout.
Just saying.
Oh, here we go. Got a combination. Is that just the Parisian street, isn't it?
Yeah,
guys?
I think so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice. Ooh la la.
Ooh.
Yeah, very, very cool.
Where's Renee?
Where's who, guys?
Oh, Renee. I don't want hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
He was in Italy, wasn't he?
No, he's in Nouvion in France.
But wasn't it all filmed in Italy, though, for complicated reasons?
Hello. I believe it was, yeah.
We filmed in Italy. Was it really?
No, there's a house up. I can't remember where it is in Hertfordshire, and it was all. There's like a little bit of the courtyard, and it was actually all filmed there. It's always a tiny space when they film these things, and you can just make it look 5 times the size.
Yeah, but I think they did a couple of when they only did a few bits, but whenever you saw a big shot outside, it was all had to be done in Italy because they weren't allowed to film it in France in the same way that
The French hated it.
up until about 10 years ago, I think, Low wasn't legally able to be broadcast in Germany.
Was it not?
Why was that?
Because it has swastikas in it, and they're banned. They were banned on German TV until fairly recently. The ability to show them is still heavily controlled, but they have decided that in something like a lower low, they are allowed to be shown.
Oh, right. I never knew that. Oh, good stuff. Stuff you learn. Honestly, it's incredible. It really is. I've just tried to transfer something from someone to someone. So just bear me a second, folks. Hopefully, we'll be able to see it in just a tick. Anyway, next one. There we go. I'll get back to my old stream. I can see what I'm looking at then. So they were sent in from Trevor. So thanks for that. Oh, we've still got another one here. There we go.
Oh,
That was quite cool. It's quite good. So some sort of hanger of sorts. This is very recognisable. Falcon. That's look good. That I've got. Oh, they've added some detail around the bottom here. Ooh, I like that. Kind of like a vignette, guys.
Yeah, that's a really nice idea.
All right, we've got a bit of colours there. Trey. Oh, this is Gaz.
Oh yeah, some of my bricks I'm getting for my mock. So this is halfway through sorting them. I say halfway through sorting what I've got so far, and I've just got a tray of lots of blue and lots of grey. Is that
going to be a TARDIS for some reason? Is that
it all is. It all is.
It's all a TARDIS.
Yeah. As I said, I've got more to do, and I've still got where is it? I've still got this to sort through as well from Lego.
Yes.
So, yeah.
You've got loads to do yet.
Well, yeah,
Who's this geezer? Who's this geezer?
Who now? Which one? No, that's me and the current Doctor, isn't it? So,
what's his name again, Gaz?
Shooty Gatwa.
Oh yeah, and
order 4 seconds.
I
took some stuff and I was like, I'm just going to show it, and it's like literally like a cattle market. It's like go. So is that okay?
Oh,
so,
I heard the experience wasn't brilliant, but it was nice to meet him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff. Oh, he looks like a really nice guy.
He's a nice one of my friends does like the backstage stuff. So he was just chatting to him, and he seems like a nice chap. So.
Oh, that's nice. I like his shirt as well, by the way. Next time you see him, Gaz, ask him where he gets his shirt from.
Shoes were nice. These nice black and white shoes. They were. Oh, I need to get a pair of mint.
Wow, Gaz, did you take a picture of him, Gaz? Did you take a picture of his feet?
No,
if you mind, didn't You know,
Get thrown out of places for taking pictures of anyone's feet, let alone the celebrities.
Really?
Who do you go around taking pictures of your feet, other people's feet for?
Well, you know,
Worst is to go back and ask him to sign them.
They're out there. There you go. All Werther's originals. Guys, come on. I always thought you was a bit of an old man, but geez.
No, this is a free gift that they sent with the order. It's like sometimes you get little packs of sweets and all sorts.
Brick Nation. Are they the ones from Germany?
No, they're UK.
Are they?
Yeah. Decent one, yeah. I think I placed that order on the Tuesday and it was here by the Wednesday.
It's so hard doing Bricklink orders from the EU now. You just don't know what like taxes and extra things
I
you're
hate
gonna be
it.
slapped with.
I really hate it. I do. Bloody Cameron. Anyway, so what the earth is going on here? Christopher, you're going to need to tell us the story behind it.
I'm not sure there's much more else to say.
Hey, Stuart.
There was a giant, like, little playground right by the Scareback Center.
Yeah,
you could jump on that thing and bounce up and down on it. And so Willie was taking photographs of Dan. Who was
Willie's your mate, yeah. Willie's your mate, and he's taking a picture of Dan.
Yeah.
Was Dan hungry? Why has he got his finger in his mouth for?
Does that come hither?
What's his suggestion? I mean, I don't know. Dan, honestly, what's that shirt from?
He says they're for Playboy spread.
Did he nick that shirt off Timmy Mallet or something?
Oh my god!
Nora. I can't believe we've got Stubot out there. Royalty. Mr. Fabulan meets Star Wars. Love his stuff. Really do. Stubot, I definitely want to have a good chat with you next year at Bricktastic. Hope you go in there. But yeah, Dan, he's pretty naughty. Christopher, do you think he's the same as well? I think he's really naughty.
We had a lot of fun. I'm just gonna leave it. It was a great time. I think that my trip there would have been infinitely less fun if I didn't meet up with Dan. So
yeah. Actually, what's he look like if we can we do anything like that? Let's rotate it around a bit. I don't know. Something like that. Like Super Dan. Anyway, gotta love that. He goes, I was following Willie's instructions. I like to meet this Willie geezer. Anyway, as always, folks, that's a nice picture, guys. That is a nice one, though, I have to say. Is that a professional picture, or did they take that?
No, they literally just have someone there.
Those are expensive. Are they expensive?
Yeah. So that, I mean, it was expensive considering that was like the standard one as well.
What was it? A pound per second, guys? How much was it per second?
No, at LA Comic Con, it was like $500 to take a picture with you and McGregor at LA Comic Con.
No,
you and McGregor? God, the cheeky bastard.
Nora, honestly, Christopher, don't worry. I don't charge anywhere like that. Jeez.
I didn't pay that. But it was they had never mind.
Well, anyway,
Tom Hiddleston charged a fair amount when he was over for Comic Con. Actually,
did he
around that sort of ballpark as well? I think
it's crazy. I mean, that's like $500 a second or $250 a second, maybe.
Yeah,
it's not a bad hourly rate when you think about it.
It's not bad at all, is it? That's pretty damn good. That is. But anyway, I'm gonna think twice about having my picture taken with Dan now, or maybe we should get Willie over to Bricktastic and all follow Willie's instructions. But,
we were just talking about that actually last night about him coming to Bricktastic. So,
100%. We'll do a big photo shoot with everyone.
Yeah. That's what we call it, the Big Willie shoot or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, it'd be good fun. Anyway, thank you.
I love that on there.
Everybody, thank you so much for sending in your pictures. As always, you can send them to me any time of the day, 24/7. It doesn't really matter. You've got two choices as well how to do it. Either send it to me on email at londonbridgebricks@gmail.com, or, of course, you can just simply DM me over on Instagram. Any time of the day, just send it to me, and I'll just get it all nicely teed up for next week's London Calling. And on that note, I think we start going around the panel soon. Just find out what peeps have got coming up in the next week or so. Hopefully, we'll have Carrie back with us next week because apparently she's sick at the moment. Have we got any
sick?
Have we apparently? Have we got any updates live from? Really? Have you texted her? Is she currently snoring? Do we have any?
I had a cough a little while ago, but since then it's been silent. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Is that like the subtle audio to say that she's still sick? Is that what that's all about?
Possibly. Who knows?
Who knows? You just don't know.
Recorder.
Yeah, he's got no idea what his weekend is going to be like. All right, we want weekly, want hourly updates from you, Ian, on one of the chats, please. Thank you very much. Anyway, let's go around the panel. Let's find out what peeps are up to this coming week. And don't forget, folks, got 93 votes in there at the moment. Asking you guys, I'm curious to know, how much are you a fan of the Formula One racing? 43% are saying not for me. 26% saying I love it. Broom, broom. And I'm a casual sporty fan, 23%, 9% saying, what the heck's that? So get your votes in if there is any left. We'll get it to 100, folks. That'd be great. Do keep the thumbs coming up, folks. We've got 93 votes and 43 thumbs up. What's going on there? Anyway, let's start with Madlib. Madlib, what are you going to be up to?
Why don't we start with Larry? I think he's got to go.
I think we need to go.
I was doing that.
I've been doing that for like 5 minutes.
Really?
Mental.
Dude, I thought you were scratching your head. No, that's the way he was doing it. Steady. Larry, been great to have you here.
Thank you for having me on. Appreciate it. Good to meet you. Good to see you guys again and meet you, Christopher. And
Nice to meet you, Larry.
It's been awesome. I know I'm not streaming tonight on the usual, but you can check out my good buddy Jesse on Jesse's Brick Galaxy. They're doing D&D tonight. Normally I'd be there, but got a thing. So,
indeed, good stuff, mate.
We'll see anybody who's coming to Colorado in April. We'll see you there.
100%, man.
For sure.
Keep in touch. I'm going to want to be following this as well. And yeah, maybe we can set up a live hook from here to there.
I'd love to. And keep your eye on Brickslopes Colorado's Instagram channel for when the website is live and you can buy tickets.
Yeah, let me know, Larry. I'll be happy to put something out on my stories on that. So do let me know. It's good. This is kind of what the community is all about, getting it out there.
Yep.
Yeah, it'd be great. Always there to help, my friend. Larry, good to see you. Take care. Good luck with the project as well.
See you, everybody. Enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, take care, Larry.
And happy Thanksgiving to all of you. And
yes, happy Thanksgiving to you as well, my friend. Big hugs. Love you loads. That is Larry, who is the legend, folks. Check out down in the description. You'll find all these details down there and how to get hold of him on Twitch and Instagram. Or more Instagram. He's not really a Twitcher. Anyway, where should we go to? Actually, Christopher, I've got one last question for you before we say bon voyage tonight. So you're always on Instagram. Have you ever thought about changing gear maybe I don't know, going on another platform, maybe a Twitch, maybe a YouTube, or doing a live streams on Instagram? Ever thought about
I'm
that?
terrified of doing live streams because I feel like it would just be me and maybe my mom, and I can't even count on that. So I think I started putting stuff on TikTok. I cannot figure out the algorithm, and I have months of content now that I can just put out there. I don't really need to do much. But like sometimes they'll get like 300 or 600 views and then it'll get 7 or 17. Yeah. I cannot figure it out, and it's annoying the crap out of me. YouTube, I definitely want to do. As a designer, I've spent so much time laboring over what the thumbnail design would be. And because I firmly believe that recognition, brand recognition and repetition, it's why I use that teal color and everything that I do now for all of that. Like it has to be designed so that way, visually when you see it, that's one of mine. Yeah. So I'm trying to like figure that out. And when I do, I'll start putting content. I think the dad jokes are perfect for like YouTube shorts. I think that would, they're like shorter, typically mostly under 60 seconds. So, I mean, that's the plan. but Instagram is where it's at for me right now, and it's where I know everybody, and it's just a lot of fun. With my key rings. I got one right here for you. We at Scareback you give away things. Oh yeah, sorry. This is
yeah, I love the chrome nail varnish as well, by the way.
Thank you. So that's a logo I designed for ClickBrickWorks.
Nice.
And then the keychain came with me on it.
Oh, look at that.
So every time Dan would do a social post, he'd be like taking a picture of something. I would like literally just slide the keychain out. So it became a running gag and everything. I still send him videos now when I'm at Disneyland, and it's just like, you know, the castle, and then you just slowly see this keychain creep into the photo. But you know, it's just reinforcing that brand color. So for me, it's, you know, trying to make it all consistent, because that's kind of what I do. So I feel like I do what I do for my clients, do it for myself.
That's it. Practice what you preach. Love it. Good stuff, Christopher. Been great having you on as well.
It's been wonderful. I had so much fun.
Good stuff. Young Jake. Jake, he wasn't feeling too well at the top of the stream. You seem all right now. You seem okay. You seem
I know. I'm still dying on the inside.
Oh, you're dying on the inside. Oh. Are you gonna be streaming on Sunday, or are you gonna be like a bit too like, I'm dying too much, I can't do it?
I hope I feel better to be streaming on Sunday. I've still got a bunch more to do on my mock, but it's now getting into good progress territory where it actually starts looking like a mock I can display at Bricktastic. So really need to step the gear up on that one.
Not long. Like I'm not no pressure, but it's like, I don't know, 7 weeks and it'll be there. I don't know, something like that.
I know.
It's not long, guys. That's all I'm saying, guys. Squeaky bum. You know what I mean?
Chill. It's fine.
But yeah, hopefully I'll be streaming on Sunday, and then I'll be streaming on my usual slot on the Ray Train over on Twitch. For
the old chestnut's still going, is it? The old Ray Train?
The old Ray Train's still going. Of course it is. The only one who keeps it alive at this point. I'll be still streaming on Twitch on the Ray Train. Come join the brick building community. Christopher, if you're looking for a cool community to hang out with as well, of maybe learn some live streaming ropes or just find some other creators as well, I'll send you the Discord link later.
Yeah, for sure. I'd love that.
And also on TikTok, there is no algorithm. I've spoken to TikTok directly. They don't know what their algorithm is. So just keep posting. You're fine.
Yeah,
it's a mystery.
Somehow I've got 1,500 viewers, subscribers, whatever they call them on there. I've got no idea where they come from. I really don't.
Yeah. I there's a woman that works at one of the Bricks and Minifigs, and she's like 20,000 on followers on TikTok, and she does a lot of like Ninjago stuff. Nice. I'm like, can you just tell me? She's like, she's trying to figure out what's happening, and can't figure it out either. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm colossally doing wrong. It's such a weird.
You're not doing anything wrong. The best way to treat TikTok is just to have fun and be part of the meme. That's all it is.
Buy yourself a jacuzzi. That's the thing.
No, that was Twitch like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Unless your TikTok algorithm's got something different on there, which you've just exposed a lot about yourself there.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
TikTok. Anyway, enough about Jake and his.
Also, by the way, Greg, you haven't done your beans yet. You're not leaving without.
Oh no, I'm not doing beans tonight. Reason being, got Lego Team B are going to be on next week, and I'm going to finish them all off there and then. It will be the Bean Boozled finale next Friday. It will be.
Okay.
I mean, I think
it's fine. You get away with it this time.
Oh yeah. Otherwise I do it. Look, here we go. So I've not opened these for about 2 weeks, and
they've gone all mouldy.
There's more in there than that, but no, I've got 2 that for some reason stick to the sides.
One stuck one. Is
that all you've got left?
That's all I got left, mate. I was munching them away. I really was last time. So look, there's 2 sticky ones, right? They're the ones that have been on the floor. I mean, I don't know what's holding them there. I don't know what. ant something.
I wish I didn't bring
spider
this up now. I didn't
thing.
want to see your sticky beans.
Yeah, well, there you go. When you're feeling ill over the weekend, think of me sticky beans, and it'll cheer you up. Anyway, talking of sticky beans, Madlib, lovely to see you. Sticky bean bricks. What's what? Are you going to be up to anything? Like you've built literally more on my stream than I've seen you build over the course of about 8 months of streams on Twitch. So are you going to be?
Yeah, I'll be.
Oh, he didn't even deny it. He's just straight. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Fair enough. I've been caught out. All right. So when are we going to see you next? You lovely man, you.
I'll be streaming on Monday, and I will actually be doing the fun hole set. I'll start the Cyberpunk City apartment.
Oh,
so yeah, I'm actually going to try that out.
What are you going to call the stream? Where's the fun hole kind of name come into it?
Whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
Have you got a catchphrase? Because Gaz is like, "Is a whole lot of fun," and I'm like, "Fun in the hole." What are you going to say?
I don't know. Come explore.
No.
The hole. I don't know.
So what one are you building? Well, show us what one you're building. Have you got it nearby? He's looking on the phone. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Martin's. Oh, he's got the cyber one.
Yeah.
There we go.
Martin. Yeah. Naughty man.
Goes well with Ninjago City. Just saying.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that? Whole clack.
Yeah. Whole clack. Boom.
Oh, hello. Jesus. That's got a noise, isn't it?
It's like 15 times louder at least in person. Is
it? Are you going to merch them? Because I'd buy one of those.
Yeah. I have actually looked at how the cost of making some of those fans.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's something I'm thinking about because they ain't cheap. So...
No, you are. But you don't come across as being a cheap person. Just saying.
Oh,
you know
thanks.
I mean? Classy.
Yeah.
You know.
You obviously haven't met the real me.
Good stuff, my friend. So when's the fun with the fun hole set?
That'll be Monday 6 p.m. and I'll YouTube and Twitch.
All right. Good stuff. Monday is fun hole day for Madlib. Good stuff. Brilliant. This is bizarre. But anyway, good stuff. All right, we're looking forward to that. 6 p.m. That's obviously 1 p.m. Eastern time, folks, for anyone that's over the pond.
Yep.
Ian, obviously, you're going to be looking after Carrie all weekend because she's sick. Sick or snoring, apparently. You see, one or the other with Carrie. She's going to kill us when she sees us for real. What do you got planned for the weekend other than nursing your lovely wife?
Yeah, well, we're meant to be going and doing a cookery class tomorrow as a family, so I don't know how that's going to go. And then we should be streaming on Sunday as normal at 8:30. I don't know what it should be a build because we were up in the city last week, and so we should be back to building. But I don't think Carrie has managed to work out what we're doing. And as I said, I don't really get to choose these things. But I was wondering on the topic of Funhole.
Oh yeah.
You know how Lego are very protective of not calling it Legos? A Funhole the same way. Do they say no? You can't call it Funholes. It has to be
Maybe, I don't know, because but I will say this: I think more land members call it Legos than anyone else. I've got to be honest, right? Because I see that, and I know for a fact certain big land members do it on purpose.
Because you get the interaction, don't you?
It's the interaction. That's why they do it. But which is fair game, you know what I mean? And sometimes shall I just be lazy and call it Legos? I'm like, no, let's just change a few words around and you kind of get there. But it is a thing. We're only human, folks. We're only human. But yeah, so you got no idea what Sunday? Are you going to be doing a stream on Sunday? I mean,
Sunday stream. I'm sure Carrie will be well enough to stream. If not, it'll just be me by myself, which would be weird.
Yeah, what would you do, Ian? Like, what would you do differently that Carrie doesn't normally let you do? Because you'd have free reign. I mean, it's been good having you here tonight. I always thought Carrie was the funny one. I've got it all wrong. I really have.
I don't know if I do anything different. I obviously ignore chat because I don't care about that. So it'd be a weird stream. It would just be me talking to myself and not caring if anyone talks back.
Well, no one would talk back. You'd have to shout very loudly.
Sorry, you think we've been talking back to you this whole time?
I mean, in the chat on the stream, you know.
Oh.
I mean, I understand most of those are just.
Because he couldn't even imagine it. That's the thing, Jay. He wouldn't even be out because he's got that anthropology thingy thing.
Oh,
that he's got. What was it again? Anthrophantasia thing.
Aphantasia.
That's it. Yeah. It says like, is he for real? Is that for real? Like, it says like it's like an alternative name for Dracula or something like that.
It's I can't remember the stats. I think about 4% of the population have it.
Really?
It does. It's, as with many conditions, there's a scale, and so some people will have slightly less severe version where they can imagine shapes or they can imagine kind of generic things, but they lose the details. And so, yeah, it varies hugely. But roughly, I think it's 4% last time I looked it up.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. All right, good stuff, Ian. We've learned loads about you tonight, so it's been intriguing. It really is. Ian's very interesting. Never thought I'd ever say that, but anyway. But anyway,
Wow.
So tonight's survey, we love you really, Ian. You know that he's a big geezer. I can't really, you know what I mean? He beat me up. Tonight's survey.
I'll beat my thumb again.
He goes, I'm curious to know, this is my question, not Ian's, how much are you a fan of Formula One racing? Not for me, 43%, which is totally cool. I love it, brum brum, 25%. That's pretty good, actually. I'm a casual sporty fan of it, 22%, which is quite strong as well. And the heck is Formula One, 8%. Thank you, everybody who voted for that. We got 94 votes in the end, so I do appreciate that. Keep the thumbs coming up, even if you're watching this back in, 10 years' time. Will there still be a YouTube in 10 years' time? I don't know. We'll be on some sort of strange AI platform. But anyway, do us a little favour, folks. Leave a little comment and a thumbs up too. Gaz, last but by no means least, are you gonna do a stream on time? Maybe on Wednesday?
Yes. It's the Mockheads this week, and we have both of me here have a guest this week as well. So we have.
Is it someone we know? Is it someone we know, Gaz?
Yes, it's Ulrika.
Eureka, really?
Yes. Yep. Nice. So she'll be on, and we'll be talking about her city and all her excellent mocks that she's got there. So
yes,
looking forward to it. So it'll be good.
Ministry of making.
Yes, yeah, because she's got a bit of a Harry Potter themed bits going in there as well. So yeah, it'd be really cool. Really interesting to find out as well, because she's done some really good things with her city as well, like the clouds as well she's got above, which you don't always see in the pictures, but yeah, really cool.
Now, Gaz, what time is that? Because your schedule's been all over the show these last 3 weeks. It really has.
Is 8 o'clock UK time, which is, I want to say 4,
no,
3,
3,
2, 1.
3.
Thunderbirds go.
Also, pot calling kettle black, Greg. You started your stream 10 minutes late again.
No. I was on time. I was just chatting away. I was warming everyone up.
Warming everyone up. Yeah.
Exactly. Good stuff. And we was having a little chat with Carrie as well, which was nice to see. Well, we saw her arms anyway. That's a story for another time, folks. It really is. But yeah, no, looking forward to that, guys. She is awesome. She's a brilliant part of our community, and yeah. Okay, cool. I don't think she's ever done a live stream before, so
maybe not.
Yeah. All right. Well, look after her, Gaz. I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
All right. So we've heard from Gaz, we've heard from Ian, we heard from Madlib, and of course Jake, and the beautiful Christopher as well. We had our good friend on earlier on as well, Larry, telling us all about Brickslopes. Coming up from me this week, folks. Well, I'm actually going to be doing a little bit of work in Studio One. I've got 2 videos to finish off. And then I'm going to start slightly dismantling it. But I'm dismantling it for a reason. And that's because I'm going to be kind of having a little change around up there and down here as well. I don't think down here is really going to happen for the next maybe 4 weeks or so. I'm going to swap this room around where we're going to turn this around and we'll kind of look back towards the city. And I'm going to be changing the city around. I'm going to be making it actually bigger. So I'm going to be ordering some boards from a local timber yard in due course. So yeah, I'm just trying to get on top of all that. and do kind of life and work stuff at the same time too. So I will be working on a couple of videos, one being around what the tools I use to clean all my bricks, and in the future I'll do an organization one as well. They seem to be quite the in thing as well. But I'll also be getting around to actually filming my Over the Moon review as well, which I'll mention a little bit about the movie in it as well, because there's a part of that set. And have you seen the film yet, Jake?
No, I haven't. No.
Okay. There's something interesting. I'll talk to you about it afterwards. I've not heard anyone else. I've not heard anyone mention it. I'm gonna have to mention it in my review. It is a thing. But anyway, that'll all come in due course, folks. And of course, I'll be back next week for a very special London Calling 252, where we'll have a certain Lego Team B on the panel as well. So I'm super looking forward to that. And of course, Nicole will be back with us as well, which is jolly exciting. So with all that in mind, I just want to say thanks again for Christopher for being on tonight. Christopher, I hope it wasn't too daunting for you coming on for your first one.
It was great. It was so much fun. Thank you for having me.
Dude, we totally loved having you on and hearing all your stories. And I know for a fact that we're literally just scratching the surface of everything as well. Especially when it comes to all those photographs with Dan.
Oh yeah, you've got like so much content just slowly leaking those out.
You should put us both on the show at the same time.
These things can be arranged. Don't worry about that. But yeah, good to see you as well, Jake. Good to see you as well, Madlib. You too, Ian. Ian, give Carrie a great big hug from all of us as well and wish her well. Sure. Gaz, lovely to see you too. Gaz, it was lovely to see you on Monday as well. Me and Gaz saw each other on Monday.
Yeah. It seems like last week. It's just.
I know. It does. It was like, it feels like it was ages ago, but it was a fleeting lunch together. It really was. But anyway, folks, of course, like always, London Calling wouldn't be London Calling without you lovely lot out there. So thank you for tuning in tonight. I super appreciate it. Thank you as well to the two gay foals, in particular, Sai as well, for their PM Q&A. I thought Sai was really, really good. I thought Dan was okay. I thought Dan was right. We did fine. Yeah, Sai, I'd give a strong 10 out of 10. Dan, 7, adequate. I think it was.
Could take some acting classes.
A little bit. Sort his shorts out. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Here's the thing. But anyway, thanks guys for the PMQ. I totally appreciated that. It was brilliant. It really was, and all the interaction that creates too. Thank you as well to Trevor's videos. Lovely to see him out there earlier on today. Salexcape, Lego Team B, of course, who's going to be on next week with us. Nikki and Cody as well. Cody, thank you so much as well for that very generous super chat. I super appreciate that. I really do. Lauren was out there as well. The Bright Switch Bricks was OBS, and of course Matt Mellish. Kevin Gascoigne of all people was out there too. Lovely to see you out there, Kevin. Of course we had Roger as well, Nikki, Crypto Bricks, and of course the beautiful Minark, to name but a few. So just remember, folks, if you take one thing away from this stream, take away this: that Lego, it really is a wonderful thing. And each and every one of you out there are too. Take care, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you, I promise, very, very soon. Good night. Cheerio.